Welcome to Weary Travelers. Come on in, kick off your boots, and get ready for a wild adventure. So today's going to be an interesting stream. We're going to be doing a lot. But first I want to pass it on over to...
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is your boy Eddie coming at you. I just want to let you guys know that we got tons of things on social media. We got tons of... Listen here, Cody.
Stop it.
Listen here,
Why are you coming at us? That's what I want to know.
Hey, listen, all right. I'm trying to be extra. I'm trying to be that extrovert that everybody needs. All right.
This is all we need. This is all we need.
Oh shit.
You don't have to try to be extra.
But so we are on Instagram. We are on Twitter. So you guys can follow us there. We are the Weary Travelers, as you guys may or may not know. We are also. Fuck up, Jesus. We're also on YouTube, so if you guys ever miss any of these live streams, you guys can jump on there. We got all of them.
Unless you're a player, I'm watching y'all.
Now, if people were stop interrupting me, Jesus Christ. But yeah, so if you guys ever miss any of those things, or you just want to rewatch us being, fucking stupid,
idiots,
go ahead and jump on that YouTube, clickety-clack that subscribe button, and it'll really help us out. Help us make this whole thing revolve around their entire lives. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I would really like to not have to fucking punch a time card in anymore. But that's enough of me talking, even though I can literally hear myself talk all day. So I'm gonna just pass it off right back over to Albert.
All right.
You're done stroking yourself.
I can't, listen, Stuart. If we're all being 100% honest, I could have easily spent like the entire stream just stroking myself off.
You need to watch Linus Tech Tips.
Our view count.
Segues, those are good segues. That was a bad segue.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That was literally the most basic segue in the entire world.
I think it was the issue was not only it was the segue, but it wasn't only the segue. It was also the opening and the content.
You had
The beginning, the middle, and the end.
And the end have some issues. You had some good.
Guys, maybe we should stop.
If I had to think of one
wait a
thing,
minute.
if I had to think of one thing that had better content than Eddie's spiel, that's our YouTube channel, guys. Check it out.
Boom!
Yes.
Oh. Get fucked, Eddie.
All right.
Get fucked.
So,
That was a good one.
before we get this show on the road, we're gonna. Look who's talking about interrupting. All right. So, before we get this show on the road, we're going to go ahead and tell you what happened the last time on the Weary Travelers with our good friend and probably most hated person in the group by the group, 𝐷𝚑𝚑.
Hey. If anyone's the most hated, I'll tell you who it fucking is. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, look at you. Foghorn, leghorn looking ass.
Yo, what?
I say.
Yo, what? I don't even talk like that. Who told you kiss your mother with that mouth, huh? You peck her on the cheek?
You can't even kiss your mother. You don't got lips.
Come over here. I'll give you a kiss, huh?
Nah.
No, what?
I'm good. Anyway, jeez.
Hey, so do you guys need us to leave the table? Cause
He sleeps with his light on still,
As
by
I
the way.
was saying.
Needs a candle on all through the night.
Oh, boy. So, this last week's been a doozy. So, let me remember. Oh, right. Yeah, so, Kobold tried getting fresh with me. And, let's just say, he's not alive anymore. Easy as that. So, I'll set the scene. Blueberry over here, he gets us into a whole bout with bugbears, and we're off to go steal some parchment or whatever from some kobolds. And the brilliant thing we did though was we kind of got just a little bit inebriated, and we was going to the warehouse, right? And that was taking so long. I'm just like, look, we can just go in and get it, or I can cause a distraction. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm not a grocery boy, So we go. They're talking about some stealth plan. I'm just like, hey, what if they just want to give it to us? I mean, it's just a fucking parchment. And so I go on, I knock on the door, and this guy is fucking rude. He grabs me by the throat. Good thing Blueberry over here, though, he takes good work of him. And then I get pushed back, and then you see all of these kobolds just running out, and they're all looking angry and mean. And then, the one who always eats frosting, spews some like grease all over the floor in the doorway, and I'm looking, and they're all mean mugging me. So anyway, I start blasting, and let's just say I set them all on fire. And yeah, I take out like a good 15, 20 of them. You know, it's really impressive. Like, oh,
Takes all the credit.
So fucking many of them. It was all you.
Talk about stroking your own cock. Eh?
yeah.
God damn the fucking.
No, it
ego
was
on
like,
this guy.
it was just so many of them.
Hey.
And anyway, and at least 8. Anyways,
Did you
so
break a sweat?
oh, I'll tell you, I was sweating the moment I was done casting because I looked behind me and there's a lot of big, angry-looking kobolds just mean mugging me. But good thing, they had one guy, who never really went to the gym. He, he was kind of, he's kind of spent, one too many summer days inside, if you know what I'm saying. And he was looking kind of small compared to the rest. So I managed to, kind of just vault over him, real badass like, and I get out, unscathed, of course. And I mean, maybe just a scratch or a flesh wound. But anyway, I get out and I'm like, ha, look at that. Hey, this is why no one likes you. And I'm like, hey guys, look. And no one's there. No one is fucking there. Like the fucking kookaburra and blueberry, they aren't even there. They run off because they're fucking cowards or some shit. And like, I'm like, I just pulled off the most badass fucking maneuver you ever did see, and you ain't even there to support me with it.
I mean, we didn't
So
see it.
you ain't even here right now. This is my story. Anyways, and I am sticking to it. Thank you very much. Trust me. Anyways, so they ain't even here. So I'm like, all right, well, all out war is breaking loose. Like you got fucking like 300 over here. You got bugbears, you got goblins, you got kobolds. It's real nasty. And after using so much of my power, I just gotta take a quick rest. You can't get leg cramps. Mama always told me can't get leg cramps, but I mean, look where she's at now. Hey,
With leg cramps.
with leg cramps. Anyway, so I'm taking a snooze, and then all I hear is a bah, and then I look out, and suddenly it's darkness everywhere, and like you just hear some nasty things going on in that darkness. Like, don't tell your neighbors nasty. And but I cast a little fairy fire, and just gotta see what's going on in there. And it's starting to look like one of those trips when you eat one of those mushrooms, but things still ain't looking good for those kobolds. Oh, I mean, oh man, spines should not bend that way. Oh, real nasty. And then, after these guys come out and they all kill everything, I decide, okay, I've reserved enough of my energy. I've recuperated. It's time to get back in the fray. And I come out and they just all run past me. All of these guys that are supposed to be in my party, they run past me. I'm like, what's going on? Hello? So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go get the parchment because, that's why we're fucking here. So I go in and I look around, a lot of blood, a lot of ruins, some fire here and there, and I find a piece of parchment. It's just like a fucking receipt. I'm like, okay, this is what we almost fucking died for, whatever. And I go back to the bugbears warehouse, and I see these guys. They're already talking to him, and I'm like, oh, fuck you, losers, thinking you didn't even grab the fucking parchment. So I go and I'm like, hey, yo, I got that thing you was looking for, and then. He looks confused for some reason. They're all like, oh, we already have it. I'm like, what do you mean? I have it right here. And so, long story short, we go through a portal, and then this fucking blueberry, this fucking, oh man, if I had a word for a small blue kind of like gnome thing, I would call him that, but I don't know if one of those things exists. But anyway, this guy pulls a bow out on me, and he's like, hey, you fucked up. And I'm like, no, I didn't fucked up. You fucked up. And then it becomes a big show, and then the fucking kookaburra over here, he fucking grabs me on the shoulder. He looks me dead in the eyes. I'm like, what the fuck's your problem? I'm like, what? You laid one too many bad eggs? Nah, fuck you. And he's just holding some fucking notebook like he's a fucking schoolgirl or something. I'm like, yo, look, hey, yo, geez, take it easy. And anyway, so yeah, we go talk to the guy. Apparently he's pissed that we didn't get him his 2 fucking candy necklaces. And we go, but he still lets us look in the back of the shelves. And I go and I'm looking for this thing that caught my eye. It was like a black book. You know, I think it had, you know, some some interesting pictures in it. But sure enough, fucking Blueberry comes and he hands it to me. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess we're cool now. You just almost fucking killed me. But I mean, whatever. And I go to the back and I start reading this thing. Hey, it's my story. 2 hours later. And I start reading this fucking thing and oh my gosh, like the images, the methods, it looks like it's a fucking hell of a lot easier. Like, you know, oh my God, just to do some fucking abjuration spell, you have to study for like a fucking week just to learn the incantation. This thing is just like, yo, dude, cut out a fucking dude's heart. You got it. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm in. But, you know, I can't really tell anybody about it because, you know, I don't think they're the kind of guys to do that. I mean, not saying, you know, I look forward to it, but hey, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do to become the best. You know, if I gotta rip out a couple, you know, like maybe some pigeon hearts or, you know, maybe a rabbit here and there, that's fine. No one died really. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? But yeah, anyway, so I go over and I'm pretty pissed at this point. I try to leave the party. Fucking Grimsby, fucking Kookaburra comes over to me and he's like, I don't know, he fucking apologizes or something. I'm like, yeah, whatever, it's cool. It's like, he seemed really pissed about his parents. And I told him, you know, look, your parents aren't always who they tell you they are. Because, I mean, let's be honest, my dad kind of fucking lied to me my whole life. My ma kind of manipulated me, you know, big whoop. But, you know, I mean, I'm better off without him. So, yeah, I'm waiting outside this store. I'm reading my book. This fucking Kookaburra comes up, talks to me, you know. And then he leaves, and I'm waiting. And then eventually this fucking store opens, and this guy comes in. And long story short, he gives me a pretty fucking cool-looking staff. I'm in kind of a lot of money for debt right now for the staff. And I just found out if I talk to anyone about this book, there's a good chance I'm going to be fucking killed for it. So, yeah. Whew. You know, not that bad. I've been through worse.
Well, all right, guys. You can go ahead and join us next Tuesday. That'll be the end of the stream.
Yeah, thank you for coming to Stuart's one-man show. Yeah, follow us on Instagram.
The one-man show with Segment.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, Pornhub, LinkedIn,
Google Circles,
MySpace.
Google Plus.
He was just trying to express himself, I
don't have any other social medias.
Tinder. Find us.
Especially follow me on Tinder.
DM, please.
All right. Before you guys start hitting on everyone, we're going to proceed. So, today, we're going to be going over the downtime after last session. Each player has sent me something significant. Some players even also decided they wanted to do meetups together, and it's going to be a course of a week of time. And so we're going to be splitting it up. We're going to be taking a couple of intermissions, and we're going to be doing one-on-one sessions for the first half, maybe 2/3 of the meeting, and then we'll bring everyone together to reconvene, and they want to share some information. But first, we're going to start off with Fee. Give us a couple minutes. We'll be right back.
Grab your popcorn and enjoy, guys. There's going to be a lot of fucking roleplay here.
3, 2, 1.
All right, and we're back. So, just a little preface for what this specific roleplay is. For the past couple of days, Fee has been going to a couple of the churches around trying to get in touch with his God. Unfortunately, it seems like he's been having a hard time with that. And so, one day in the week, he gets approached. Fee is currently sitting in a courtyard, and he's in deep thought. He can't really do anything that he wants to. He's a bird that can't fly. He's a military deserter, and he's a selfish individual, and he can't really get in with his God And, he's having a hard time. And so, until he gets approached, and we'll start there. Hello.
Huh? Who? What?
You seem distressed. As you turn, you see a very large man in black armor. He seems very, very calm, as much as you can see, considering he's in full armor. Mm-hmm. You can't really see his face. And on his chest, you see his sigil, which is a 6-fingered red hand. What's on your mind?
You ever felt like, everyone tells you how to do something, but you don't do it good, even though you're supposed to?
What do you mean? I believe that you only do it the best way you can.
I was, from District 2. They got me when I was a kid, made me join the military and say, I got to serve and protect people and I got to care for all these people. But, like, who's ever protected me? Right?
Yeah.
So I'm just, I don't know. Like, I'm out here and I'm supposed to just, be some shield for other people? Why? Who's other people to me?
I used to think that way. And then I realized that, really, I'm the only person that I can rely on.
Yeah.
Simply put, my own strength has never failed me.
It's probably it's how I got this far.
He comes and he kneels by you, and he's like, look, sometimes when we're lost, we reach out to people who may not be prepared for who we really are. They accept us for a moment until they really see our true face. Sometimes they're scared. Sometimes they're jealous. Most of the time they're jealous.
Yeah.
Because of our strength.
Yeah.
Because of our power. You ever feel that way?
Sometimes, yeah.
Like, you ever do a job so well that people got mad at you for it?
I told him when I was in training, so I saw some guys really shiny armor. I said, I want to be like the shiny armor guys. They said, you're never going to be like that. You're just some slum.
Whoa.
I was beating everybody in the training rings. Everybody. If it wasn't for one of my instructors, I would have left. I would have just been there forever. Would have been some schmuck that would have never seen it. How potential I have. The greatness I could be,
I definitely understand. There was a time in my life where I had to prove to everyone that my strength was above theirs. It took a while, but I did it. It was very worth even all of these holy schmucks in here who think they're that much better than you because they're holy.
Yeah, they do. I always look at you like you're some... Yeah. No. I'm supposed to be about this. I've been trying to be about this.
I see.
I got my goddess. I got protect. I'm supposed to protect people. That's what I'm supposed.
Here's my question to you.
Yeah.
Since you've been here, has your goddess answered?
No.
So is she really there for you, or is she just like one of those people who may be jealous?
She's supposed to be there for me.
Well, if you ever have questions or you want to move forward, you can always come talk to me.
Where do I find you? Who are you?
You'll be able to find me. I bet that it'll feel like I'm with you even when I'm not there.
Who are you?
The name is not important right now. He reaches onto his armor and rips off the sigil and puts it into your hand. That's for you. When you decide to don it, you will hear my voice. As you turn to fasten it onto you or put it away, you look back and he's gone.
What the? I stand there, sitting there, just a little bewildered by the whole situation, and just not really sure what's going on. Not sure exactly what happened, and I go back for the day to my room to go process what happened.
Do you sleep?
Yeah.
In your sleep, you begin to have dreams of your own power and essentially what ends up happening is you see yourself as this next level or the next like 5 levels of who you would be if you focus just on making yourself better in your own strength and only believing in yourself. In this dream, you see a shadow behind you with their hand on your shoulder, and you feel comforted by this hand. It doesn't seem like it has any ill intent towards you, and it feels like ever since you gave into this power, you felt confident, you felt in control, you felt like no one could tell you what to do. And when you are done in this vision that you have, you look into a pool and you see similar, if not the same armor to the guy you were wearing. But it's you in that armor. And then you wake up with the sigil in your hand, as if you were looking at it.
Yo, that's a lot of power right there. I stand up and I walk over to the mirror in the room. Mm-hmm. Just look at myself in the mirror and look at the sigil.
And then when you look up again, you see a flash of that hand on your shoulder again, and you have that feeling of calm. But it's only for a moment before that vision disappears.
I don't really have a tailoring kit to attach this with. What time in the morning is it?
It's actually relatively late. You look out and the moon is still out.
Okay. Oh, relatively. Okay.
Yeah, like it doesn't seem like you actually slept for a while, even though you feel fully rested.
I want to sit. I want to meditate until around when shops would start to open, and then I like to go find a tailor. And I would like to have them affix the emblem over my tunic.
All right. While you're sitting there, you kind of feel, as you begin to meditate, that calmness that you feel begins to burn like a fire. And you, while holding on to it, you begin to feel it in your hand. And while you're sitting there in your meditation, you're visited again by this armored man who is sitting there, and he sits next to you, and he goes, "So have you decided?"
Yeah, I think the way you see things is right.
Good. I'm glad. So what was your name?
My name's Fee.
Fee. Sounds like someone I can give my trust to. Someone who's going to see it just how I see it. See the power that I can give.
I think I saw what that power's like. I want it.
It's intoxicating, isn't it?
Yeah. That's where I want to be. That's where I've always should have been.
You know what's funny about that power? Every single person wants to keep you from getting there. They hide the true ways of getting there. But simply put, they fail to realize just how little impact their words will have once you realize just how important you are.
Everyone?
everyone.
Even like these guys I've been with.
I have a strange feeling that they fear just how powerful you are, but they won't admit it. Especially that short guy.
If y'all short.
He works with one of my friends. Dwarf, really soft hands.
Okay, yeah. No, I do. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he fears you.
I mean, I'm gonna find out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna help me do it.
Oh, 100%. Whenever you need anything, just call on the name 𝐷𝐻𝐻, and I will answer.
Yeah. All right.
Once you wake up and the meditation's over, the sigil did leave kind of like a black mark on your hand, and you can actually see it. Fully clear, like it actually is the same shape and it actually has the same image as the hand. And then you go to a tailoring shop, and above your old sigil, you have them put the new sigil on there. And from there, you feel a surge of power that you haven't felt before, and a hint of arrogance comes over you. And that's where we're going to end this RP.
All right.
All right.
Excellent.
Next, we're going to be calling in Tania. Give us a moment. Another little intermission. It's not going to be as long as the other one. All right. Give us a moment. Yeah. All right. And we're back. And we have Tristan, a.k.a. Tania, here.
Yo.
For her little story time for this week. So, last we left her, she was leaving the Bright Hearts with the group, going to Happy Rappy to get some food. And then afterwards, she makes her way over to her mom's shop again. See if her mom's there, because she has a lot of questions that need to be answered. She basically got shafted by the librarian, and she doesn't quite understand what to do because her crossbow isn't cutting it the way she thought it was going to. And she's looking for a way to get stronger as herself and not as someone else. So she walks into her mom's shop, and this time she doesn't find her little sister. She finds her mom. And we'll start off there.
Hey, Mom. How are you?
Hey, darling. What have you been up to?
Runs up, gives a giant hug.
Oh, you've gotten so strong.
Don't lie to me. You've always been stronger than me.
Who told you that lie?
Dad.
Well, your dad's a very special gnome.
That he is. Mom, I gotta tell you a couple things.
Okay, what's wrong?
So, things haven't necessarily been going the way that I thought they would be if I took adventuring like you did.
Is business going bad?
The trade-off isn't what I thought it would be.
Okay, do tell me more.
So, you know how you always told me that a successful business does have to have an equal trade?
Right.
Well, what happens if you don't have the skill set to match it?
You don't get the equal trade.
Exactly. So, I have this crossbow. Nuts helped me build it. You know who Nuts is, right?
Who doesn't know who Nuts is?
Exactly.
Are you from District 3?
Exactly. Okay. In any case, so, I have this crossbow. It looks really nice. It's great and everything, but, I mean, what good's a crossbow if you can't land a hit?
Right.
So, I haven't landed a hit in a while, and, I mean, when I do, it's nice, but it didn't really do that much damage, which is good. I mean, I guess, because, you know, I was really disgusted when the bird cut that one guy down. Oh, I gotta tell you, I'm not gonna tell you about that. That was scary. But, yeah, no.
Bird?
Yeah, there was a bird guy. Can you believe that a bird guy was like 6'4"?
Yes. Actually,
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you've been an adventurer for a long time. But so yeah, he was a soldier, and he comes over with his big sword and cleaves this dwarf in half,
ooh,
and it was guts and blood everywhere.
yeah, that happens when you adventure. Definitely, I've seen a lot of things happen, especially with. I'll tell you the stories later. Once you've seen the world, I'll tell you the stories.
I aimed for his leg because I thought that was going to be enough.
Sometimes that's not good for business.
Whoa.
Anyways, come on. I gotta get these cookies out the oven.
You're right. I assume we go into the baking area.
Yeah, you guys go into the back, and she is going over to her oven.
Okay. Well, what you got making this time?
Oh, I'm making some cookies.
Some cookies?
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, it's the store's bestseller. It's the snickerdoodles with sprinkles.
One of the guys that came in ended up taking like 20.
You know, maybe that's why we had a lot of good sales last couple days ago.
Exactly. I'm trying to bring the good business in, you know?
So, question. Is being an adventurer making you happy?
I think that there is a lot of opportunities to spread the name around. And I want to get better at it. In terms of a marketing perspective.
Okay. Well, you know what always makes me happy? Baking something new. As she reaches into the oven with her little mitts on, pulls it out. She puts on top of the oven some cookies.
You are absolutely right. Every time I see you stressed out, you're always in the oven. Always in the oven.
Of course. Why do you think I made this business? Good business is not good business if you're unhappy. No matter how much money you make.
I have so much to learn from you, Mom. Well, like I said, I haven't been very successful, at least when it comes to the fighting part. And when it comes to spreading the business around, I did get a lot of people to come in, so they are aware of the business now. But, you know, I'm still a little embarrassed to talk about Dad's business because, quite frankly, we both know how that's going. And that's why he's still in District 3, right?
You know, your dad's a very special gnome.
Yes. Yes, he is.
You know, you seem like you're really stressing.
I just don't know where to go from here.
You know, you wouldn't stress so much if you had a portable oven.
So I can bake everywhere?
It makes me happy.
A portable oven. You know what, Mom?
And besides, every single time I was at the oven, you were at the oven.
Well, I mean, did you really give me a choice?
You know, you always had a choice.
You're right.
You chased me to the oven. Sometimes you'd be there first.
Well, I mean, you were going to give me a treat. I mean, come on.
Good business is good business.
I mean, why did you name me Sprinkles again?
Because you liked the Sprinkles Snickerdoodle cookies.
Exactly. So, where can I get a portable oven? That doesn't seem like it's very practical.
Do you know who your dad is?
Yeah. He has a portable oven?
I don't know. Maybe you should talk to him.
I had no idea that my dad can make a portable oven. Okay.
Like I said, he's a very special gnome.
Wow. All right. Well, I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay.
All right. Oh, before you go, take this with you. And she goes over to the refrigerator and pulls out a giant tub of dough and hands it to you.
What am I supposed to do with this?
You have to make sure the oven works, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So you go get the oven, and then you bring it back here, and we'll make some bread with it.
I like it. Okay, I'll be right back.
All right.
So
And-
struggling.
You are struggling relatively hard. It's easy, like 15 pounds of dough that your mom gave you. It is sealed though, so you're able to put it on your back after struggling for a while, and then you make your way over to District 3. Takes you about a day to get back to your town. And once you get there, you're walking through. It looks like a little village. There's a little inn. There's a couple of shops here and there. Your mom also gave you the gold to come back into District 1 once you get back, so that way you don't have to worry about it. Once you get there, you walk up to this little building that has a bunch of trinkets hanging from the rafters. And you open the door, and you see a little old man's face pop up and go, "Hello, who's there?"
Something sweet.
Sprinkles?
Hi, Dad.
Come give your dad a hug.
Runs over. Jumps up.
Oh, he kind of falls back. And he's laughing. He's like, "What brings you back to District 3? I thought you were going on adventures."
Well, I am, Dad, but I came for another one.
Oh?
So Mom sent me over because she thought you could help me out with something.
Well, of course, honey. What do you need help with?
Well, she said that you have the ability to make a portable
I
oven.
have the ability to make a lot of things, honey.
I see that.
Shh. But we can't tell the other people. Come on, let's go to the back.
Why you gotta be so secretive? Oh my gosh.
So
Okay.
you go into the back. He opens up a door that leads down to some stairs that go to the bottom. You guys walk down. It starts getting dark. And then it lights up again.
Okay, fair enough.
And underneath this building that you grew up in is an entire scientist's area.
Oh shit.
There's a whole laboratory underneath. And he's like, "All right, honey. I guess it's time for you to know Dad's real business."
Dad, do you work in the black market?
No.
How do you make toys with this?
I don't make toys with this.
What?
Yeah.
You don't make toys?
I do make toys. But that's easy. That's easy work. Here, come here. He comes over and he picks up a little piece of wood, and he kind of flicks it and he goes, "See, this just caught fire." And he puts it out again. "Here, flick it."
Grabs it. Kind of like stumbling with it a little bit. She flicks it. Catches on
catches
fire.
Okay, Dad.
Here, give back. He closes it, and he's now. Your dad before seemed like he was older and like his back. This time he seems a lot younger. Like he has a lot of energy, and he runs over and he's like, "Let's see. Is there any other trinkets? Any other trinkets? You said oven?
Yes.
Okay. He begins to tinker around. He's like, "Give me 4 hours."
4 hours? Do you want me to sit like right there?
Yeah, you sit right there and watch.
Okay.
Throughout the 4 hours, you see your dad's hands move like he was a master smith working at the Brightheart Corporation, putting together this oven, and each piece seems to just go in by itself without any hesitation. Like there's no problems with this. And as he's building it, it kind of glows and manifests itself. And then finally, he turns around and gives you like this little box.
Okay, so what is this?
It's an oven.
Dad, is this box?
Press the button.
Beep.
You press the button and it enlarges to fit your size, and it's probably one of the nicest ovens you've ever seen. And he's like, all right, no, open it up. You open it, and in this oven, there's 3 shelves, like 3 shelves that you can put bread on. And he's like, do you want to learn how to make magical stuff?
Yes.
Good. I'm so glad I get to share this time with you. And he spends the next couple hours going over the schematics of the oven and actually teaching you how to imbue magic into the bread. Although it takes a really long time to do that. So you're there for about another day. And it's halfway through the week. And he's like, all right, I've taught you how to use the oven. I taught you how to imbue magical stuff into the bread that you make.
Wow. How'd you do that? I thought Mom was the only one that had baking experience.
Who do you think has the magical experience?
Does Mom's cookies have magic in them?
No. Your mom's very good at baking.
Oh, okay. All right.
She's successful on her own.
Okay.
But anyways, you're probably very busy. You probably have something you got to go do. I'll let you get to it. All right, honey?
Oh, okay.
All right, my little sprinkle. Go on out. He presses the button. The box shrinks back down. He hands it to you. Put that in your bag. Remember to stop by and see your dad again.
Okay. Well, thank you for everything, Dad. I'll catch you later.
No problem. Bye.
Bye.
As you exit, you begin to walk towards District 1 when you notice Nuts is currently just like hammering something outside of her shop.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what you doing there, Nuts?
Oh, I'm just just making another crossbow.
I see that. How are they coming along?
No, they're great.
Is this a big one or is this a smaller one?
This is a small one. This is like a little hand one.
Oh, okay. Is it like for another general or something?
Depends on who wants to buy it.
Oh, okay. I remember you talking about, going a little bit more higher class with your weapons.
What are you interested in?
Well, I mean, how do I say? The weapon itself is always nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm having trouble aiming or something, isn't there a little something that can help me out?
Well, I guess I can help out my best student. Come on in.
All right.
You go in, you go downstairs, and you see a bunch of books kind of just laying around.
Whoa.
And she goes, you see, there's a couple of things I didn't teach you when you were here.
I see that.
But I think you're ready. I think you're for sure ready.
What makes you think that?
Here, come on.
Okay.
And you sit down, and she opens up a book, and she says, you see this?
I see it.
This right here is called Repeating Shot.
What's that?
It's an incantation that you can put on your bow. And if you put it on your bow, it makes magical ammunition.
Hey, Bolts.
Yeah?
Guess what?
What?
So my dad, he showed me how to put magic in bread.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same idea?
Kinda.
Okay. Can you show me?
Sure.
Let's do it.
First, let's start off with this. And she pulls out a bag.
What are we starting off with?
The bag.
What's in the bag?
Well, put your hand in it. You put your hand in it and it touches the bottom of the bag.
Okay, what's special about the bag?
Nothing. Yet.
Okay.
She opens up a book, flips a couple pages, and then you see her begin to inscribe something onto the bag. Now put your hand in there.
Okay.
and your arm just gets engulfed with the bag.
Nuts. Nuts. I can't feel the back of it.
I know. She closes it and puts it on the table.
Why can I feel the back of the bag? Nuts.
Because I learned how to make bags that can hold a lot of stuff. Whoa. So you see the mark that I put on there? That's what you have to do.
I saw that. Okay.
And then the next thing is, just like this mark, there's a mark for repeating shot. I'll show you how to put it on your crossbow.
Wow, so like little runes.
Exactly.
Okay. I can learn runes. Yeah.
All right, and then you spend the next couple of days going over a couple of incantations. You learn the repeating shot one, you learn the bag of holding one, and then the whatever other two you want to pick. And then finally you head back out to District 1 and you begin to bake with your mom. And each bread that you make comes out different, and each one keeps giving you a different feeling. And from there, that's where we're going to leave it in this RP.
Okay.
All right. So from here, we're going to call in Mike or Mikis to come in and do his RP. So just give us a moment. We'll be back in just a short second. All right, and we're back. So we have our main man Mikis here.
Yeah.
So for his little downtime, he's been sneaking off to make sacrifices to his patron, and he is starting to feel ashamed of the fact that he has to make so many sacrifices, especially since he's joined up with the group. Doesn't really like holding that many secrets. He's a pretty secretive guy, but he doesn't like holding that many secrets. It can get pretty heavy. One of the secrets he's been keeping is, because he's getting tired of his sacrifices, or at least having to do them himself, he's been having his Alfie do a lot of the sacrificing for him. Basically killing them, bringing the bodies to him, and then he can, give the sacrifices to his patron, and his patrons are happy. Doesn't matter how it got there, it just got there. Well, ever since he's been venturing off into the woods, looking for something large, because he kind of wants to get more power from his patron without having to sacrifice so many creatures, especially as regularly as his patron makes him do it, because it is a lot. Like, a lot. While he's going through, though, he kind of comes across a little guy stuck in a trap. Although the little guy kind of looks more angry than scared. He's kind of just sitting there with his arms crossed. And yeah, that's where we're going to start.
First off, this is embarrassing for you.
What are you laughing at, short stuff?
I like you. So, what'd you do to get yourself into this kind of mess?
I was flying around, minding my own business. Maybe not minding too much of my own business, like other people's business sometimes. You don't get a little invisible. They can't see you. You do a little bit of, little thievery.
Okay.
And then someone gets mad at someone else,
Sounds like
it's fun.
Sounds like you play a dangerous game.
It's never dangerous when you're invisible.
Okay. So how'd they get you in this one?
Sometimes it's dangerous when you're invisible.
All right. Well, hey, I can help you out, but man, I gotta maybe ask you a favor in return.
What kind of favor you want?
So, I'm looking for something. You familiar with these woods?
A little bit.
Okay, good.
Done my fair share of pranking here.
All right. What I'm looking for is, how can I put this delicately? Some big kind of beast that nobody's gonna miss. Anything like that? Strike your fancy?
There's a couple of beasts here.
Okay.
You know, when you steal a lot from a bunch of the animals, they tend to try to find you. You know, you guys don't quite understand the animal world. It's intense. It's intense, especially when big bears and some unicorns, and you take a horn from a unicorn, and it's no big deal. It's no big deal. But yeah, I can help you out.
All right. I can. So maybe a little quid pro quo. I help you. You help me.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Perfect. All right.
I like it.
All right.
But first, you gotta get my wing out of this thing.
Oh, no problem, buddy. Hey, what do I call you?
Charlie. My name's Charlie.
Charlie Amickis. All right. And then do I roll to get him out?
It doesn't take you that long, especially because it's the trap is small. So you kind of just like lift it open. He moves his wing. He's like, kind of flaps a little bit. Weak trap. Probably could have gotten out myself.
I'm sure.
Yeah, but deal's a deal. I may be a prankster, but I like to keep my word.
I respect that.
All right, so we're gonna go down this way, and then we're gonna make a left, and we're gonna make a right. We're gonna go up a little bit, and then I think you'll find exactly what you're looking for.
All right.
So as you're going through the forest, he's taking you along a trail. You get up, you go left, you go right, you go up, and then at the top, you see. You kind of see some rustling, and he goes, shh, watch this. He goes invisible, and you're like, where'd he go? And then you see a unicorn trip.
Fuck? I've always wanted to see that.
And then Charlie comes over. Is that what you're looking for?
I had no idea I was, but I'll take it.
All right, there you go, buddy.
Oh, shit. The heavy lifting's already done. Oh, man, small fry, you're awesome. I like you.
Some people love me, some people hate me, sometimes I like pantsing people. It's part of the trade.
I might have a guy for you.
Ooh?
Yeah, he's this tall son of a bitch. He doesn't do shit. You might need some pantsing from time to time. Just saying. Throwing it out there.
Ooh?
His name's Segraffoon. He's a buffoon.
Okay. You strike up a good bargain.
All right. Here we go.
How many times a day can I prank him?
Oh, God. I mean, is there a minimum or a maximum you're looking for? This guy takes naps. He's always exposed.
Ooh. He's gonna learn how not to take naps.
That's what I've been waiting for. A reason to get this guy moving.
All right.
All right.
So, what are you gonna do with the unicorn now that you have it?
All right. Okay. Well, you don't seem like the squeamish type. So, just gonna get right. So I gotta cut it open. Essentially, all right. So I gotta create a summoning circle and do the things and blah blah blah. I'm gonna summon my patron Baphomet. He's a guy. He's doing his thing. It's not a big deal. And based on what I give him, he's going to give me a percentage of power, whatever he deems necessary. However, this time around with the unicorn, what I'm hoping to do is gain some brownie points, because I've only been able to give him small fucking potatoes at this point. Can't get fucking bugbears and all that shit. I got these assholes looking at me all the fucking time. My owl's out here flying in the skies, bringing me mice and fucking raccoons.
You have an owl?
Yeah, Alfie, yeah, you're good. He doesn't,
What does this owl look like?
He's a gray owl with yellow eyes.
He been hunting rabbits and stuff?
He has, yeah.
My bad.
Oh, shit.
I may have made a couple of the rabbits and the squirrels disappear.
Well, I mean, like, hey, as long as the owl's fine, I haven't seen him in a day or two, but he's not, I mean, he's
he's alive.
Oh, thank God. All right, jeez. Do you know how hard it is to train an owl?
Pretty hard.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Especially when you can't talk to him.
Exactly. Oh, but no, I can commune with him as well. I can speak to the animals worth speaking to. Yeah. I mean, like, there ain't many, but especially the ones I travel with.
It's not very many people to want to talk to, period. That's why I always do the pranking, you know?
There we go.
Us sprites got to do something, especially, the hardest place to do the pranking? The Feywilds. episodes because everybody's on to your shit.
I spent a little bit of time with the Fae back in the day.
They just pranksy ass motherfuckers.
And it's just, I don't appreciate it.
No.
I mean,
I mean, personally, I appreciate it because I do it, but only when I do it.
That's fair.
Right? Like, I prank you, you don't touch my shit. It's a
You're
good
doing
time.
You're doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
Those Fae fucks, they don't understand. God, there's a decorum, and
There's a code of
no,
conduct.
No respect. They're out there pranking like it's some kind of game. People got shit to do. There's a time and a place, and sure, there's
Right.
fun. There's a sake of comedy. However, Fae, they don't do anything for business. It's all comedy all the time. They
Right.
got nothing.
They
going
never
on.
help.
Yes, I on the other hand have to worry about fucking blood sacrifices. Which yes, I get slim pickings, but this unicorn is really gonna help my cause. I have so I'm looking to potentially seek outside representation if this doesn't work out. But
Wait a minute. I got an idea.
okay.
So, you know how I pull pranks, right?
Yeah.
If your owl brings you a squirrel,
Okay.
I could turn said squirrel into something bigger.
Oh fuck, let's double down on this.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So here's what we gonna do.
Okay.
We gonna prank the patron.
Okay. So I like where you're headed. I've had a plan in mind, just in case things go awry. I'm just letting you know. So, I've got this amulet. It's pretty powerful. I don't like to mess with it. It's
insurance.
absolutely. However, so I'm thinking we make the power play. It doesn't go well. The amulet. I don't think he likes this kind of power. I've done the research. I have not brought it up to him. I don't know how it could go, but I don't think it's gonna go well for him.
You want to know my honest opinion?
Yeah,
honest.
I do, 'cause
That should be like your trump card.
Yeah, but like that's the only card I got. I'm working on my deck.
Here's what we'll do. I'll help you get your sacrifices.
Okay, all right.
You help me prank the shit out of anyone I want to prank.
I got a couple bozos waiting for you back home.
Perfect.
Oh, I love it.
You know, we got a good thing here.
Oh, I honestly think this is the beginning of something beautiful.
Oh, it's gonna be lovely.
Oh.
Question: are there any other dwarves?
In my group, no, and I like to keep it that way.
Dang it! They're always the best at prank.
Don't I know it? Oy.
Always.
So tells you what then? Any other dwarves we come across, they fair game. You do
Fair
whatever
game?
you want to all the dwarves. Oh, I give zero shits about me, about my peoples.
Thank you. Finally, someone who understands my family.
In fact, I kind of encourage it.
Just like I encourage someone punching the fairies.
Oh, fuck the fairies. Fuck the
Fuck
dwarves.
the fairies. Fuck
know,
the sprites.
I gotta
fuck
say-
the elves.
There's this one blue guy in my group.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? He's kind of cool. He's not so bad. He's kind of he's been leading us around a little bit. Can't keep the group under control, to say.
I mean, when you have someone like that guy, what, Seg?
Segrafoon. Yeah.
What can I call him other than that? Because I'm not gonna remember.
Yeah, you know, you just call him Buffoon. Yeah.
Buffoon. Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. I know exactly what my first prank's gonna be. He's gonna be asleep.
All right.
And all I'm gonna do is I'm going to make my voice a little bit louder.
All right.
Right next to his ear.
All right,
And
I
I'm
can't
gonna
wait.
scream Buffoon
I
every single time he falls asleep.
cannot wait.
All right.
You're gonna be hoarse by the end of the day.
I'm excited.
Oh, I'm excited.
All right, let's go. So, as you create this crop circle, you burn the unicorn. You give it to Baphomet comes. He's very pleased.
Are we able to keep the horn by any chance?
You are able to keep the horn.
All right, pocket that horn.
Baphomet is very happy with the sacrifice. He's like, "You don't have to worry about me for a week. Give me another one of these, and it'll be another week."
A week. Hey, speaking of weeks, I feeling a little bit weak considering all the sacrifices I've been doing, and I mean this one was a big haul, guy. I mean this one, like I cannot say how dedicated I am bringing a unicorn. There's very few of these spectacular fucking beasts left. And here is one straight here for you. So let me ask you this. What's the guy gotta do to maybe not have to kill a unicorn every week? Because if I do that, you're only getting like 4 more unicorns. That's it. Don't you want to make these last?
You're right. How about this? No more sacrifices for a month.
All right.
All right?
All right.
But you do have to call in.
Okay.
You know, sometimes I get lonely.
All right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
burning the souls.
I mean, I don't gotta maim anything or
I'll decide that this month, but
All right.
no sacrifices. Maybe
Okay.
I might want you to burn a couple things. Might want you to like.
Maybe can I suggest maybe a prank or two?
Perfect.
All right. I can deliver.
I want to laugh this month. You know
what?
you gave me a unicorn. I'll give you your power.
Listen, sire, your unholiness, whatever I can do to make your day a little bit easier. You scratch my back, I scratch your wings. Whatever. We're good. We're good.
All right, just as long as you know I'm the one in control.
Oh, you got it, boss.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right, I gotta go back and torch some demons and souls and all that fun stuff.
Oh yeah. You enjoy. Yeah.
You did good this time.
Thanks, sir. I'll see you on the next moon.
Of course.
All right.
And he poofs.
And then I poof. Oh shit.
and then Charlie comes out. All right, who the fuck was that?
That's the guy. That's the one who I was telling you about. Holy shit, that worked. Oh my god, I cannot believe that fucking worked. Oh.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
We don't prank the fuck out of him.
No.
Because I'm pretty sure he would be able to see. Remember when I said it's not always safe to be invisible?
Yeah.
I feel like he'd be able to see me.
Oh.
And he'd put me on a little fork.
Oh yeah.
Put me in some fire. And then eat me in one bite.
He might even you might not even be done then.
I don't want to think about it. Anyways.
Yeah.
Who are these people that I'm going to be pranking?
Well, they're not that bad, so that's good. These sons of bitches. So I got hired to go on this fucking quest, as it were, with this band of misfits. Some of them are useless, some are useful, some are buffoons. So I mean, take it what you will.
Buffoon.
Exactly. However, we need to be maybe working together as a team a little. I'm feeling a little like I don't want to admit it, especially not to these fucking smarts.
No, never admit it.
But maybe we would do a little bit better if we were a more cohesive team unit. I don't.
Yeah, sometimes when you want to do the best pranks, you gotta hire some people.
Yeah.
And when they work well together, let me tell you.
But I also don't want them to know that I'm doing this. I don't. Can you be just
invisible?
Yeah, I mean, as much as we can just keep this between you and me, you can fucking pants the buffoon all day. We'll fucking, I mean, in fact, you know what? There's a bird kid. Maybe he'll get a kick out of some stuff. You know what? Maybe over time, we'll just trickle you in, see what's going on. The kids might have a fucking blast. Who knows? It could be fun.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
And from there, you head back into town, and you'll do your shopping, and we'll leave the RP there. All right, we're going to be calling in the next person. We're going to be bringing in 𝐷𝕋𝕋. I don't know if he's quite prepared for the next couple of sessions, but it's going to be... All right, give us a moment while we go get him. 3, 2... All right, and we're back. So, we have Stuart here ready to play 𝐷𝕋𝕋.
Thanks for having me on the show, Mara. I mean, Albert, yeah.
So, for 𝐷𝕋𝕋, this week has been quite the hassle. He's been looking for a job to try to pay off that $400 gold debt with no avail, mostly because he's too lazy to keep going.
Hey, you know, it's not my fault. I get up, I go, and my foot kind of tingles a bit. I just you can't get leg cramps in front of other people. It just
I definitely
someone
understand.
might rob you.
Afterwards, he, in his other time, he's reading his little book over and over again as much as he can to get a little bit more of an understanding. But it just doesn't seem like it's enough. He's looking for more. And so he goes to the only place that seems to have accepted his journey into the unknown, that is necromancy. He goes back to the shop to talk to 𝕒𝕣𝕪.
Is it nighttime or daytime?
It's daytime.
Daytime. Okay. So, I kind of go up to the store. I'm kind of not barging in because I don't want to really make myself noticed. In case it's busy in there,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be like, what's this guy doing?
Mm-hmm.
So, I kind of open the door just a crack. Peek in. Is it empty?
It's empty.
It's empty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Although the Bimbus 4000 is gone.
Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? So I walk in and I go up to the front counter, but on the way again I give a little look around the shelves and whatnot, see if there's anything that catches my eye immediately. Because it's been a week, new supplies, new stocks.
It doesn't actually look like he's gotten any new supply yet.
Oh, it's one of those kind of shops, We'll get it when we need it. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, I go up to the front desk or the shop counter,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of, I put my staff just to the side. I don't lean it, I just kind of hold it off to the side a bit. I don't
Mm-hmm.
really know all too much about the staff yet. I don't want things to blow up.
Right.
I've already had to deal with, someone else blowing holes in every fucking wall we come
Mm-hmm.
across. Is he at the counter or?
He's not at the counter,
No
but
one's
there's
there.
a bell.
Oh, jeez. You know me and bells, man. I got that phobia on kid. Oh, that'd be one hell of a phobia. More like a PTSD. But no, yeah, I look around. I wait around a bit. Maybe he's like, do I hear anything in the
The
back?
store is empty.
Like empty?
As far as you know, it is empty.
Oh man, I get 𝐷𝐵𝐻𝐵 gets the urge to maybe make some $5 discounts
Mm-hmm.
or 5-finger discounts, but considering that this guy just, has all of this just magic stuff readily available, he's he brushes it off real quick. He still has the thought, because I mean, you gotta be an opportunist, but no, yeah, he
There's no answer to you hitting the bell.
Hey, is anyone out there?
Still no response.
I break the bell.
Are you going to pay for that?
Ah!
He's standing right behind you.
Jeez, really? You know. Part of me thinks you wanted a new bell. Cause why would you let me do that?
Are you gonna pay for the bell or not?
Just tack it on, okay? Tack it on. Like fine. 405 silver.
401 gold.
Fine. Anyways, you seem to know a thing or two about the necro. Hang on, I opened the book to see the title page.
Mhm.
Necromancy. Yeah, necromancy.
Yes, I'm quite versed in necromancy.
Oh, you're versed in it. Oh,
Yes.
oh.
There's a reason why I'm an archmage.
Okay, yeah, fair. But yeah, looks. So, been looking for a job to help pay off the gold, you know, because I'm not that kind of guy who wants to get knocks on the door being like, yo, where's my money? I've had to deal with that before. So,
No, I bet.
yeah. Anyway, so I wanted to ask 2 questions. First one, do you need like a helping hand around here? You know, maybe like someone who can like pretend to give a hoot about the customers, you know, maybe, because I mean, like, it's a bit empty. And the second one, more importantly, is do you think you can help me like maybe decipher this book a little bit? Like, you know, the pictures are nice and like I'm getting a lot of the words, but like when you get to the later levels, or not levels, when you get to the later sections of the book, you just I don't know what it is. I just cannot actually comprehend what's written on the page.
What is hard to comprehend about needing body parts of people and animals in order to do what you want? I don't see the issue here.
Oh, we'll see right here, and I flip over to the hand thing. See, I can't even read what's on this page. I just, like, I can tell the title, but when it comes to, like, you know, down at the incantations, like, the reagents I can kind of make out. It just, it's just, like, you know, it's...
Simply put, I don't know if you're ready for that sacrifice yet.
Oh, sacrifice.
Mm-hmm. You'll find out in due time. He goes behind the desk.
Wait. How... So... Well, I thought this was just going to be like, you know, like I can find like some stray cats and dogs, maybe a rabbit here or there, you know, a deer if I need something big. What are we talking here?
I have a question for you. Are you afraid to die?
Am I afraid to die? Don't tell Eddie. 20. I mean, not really. I kind of don't want to go out on someone else's terms, you know?
Simply put, if you're afraid to die, then don't go down necromancy. The path is way too horrendous for anyone who's afraid of death.
Well, like I said, I'm not really afraid of it. It's just something like, you know, like on my bucket list, you know, I wouldn't really want to have it be like, you know, check. Oh, finally have someone else kill me. No, you know, like if I, you know, I'd like to probably do it myself. You know, I don't want to get to the ripe old age of can't even go to the bathroom on my own, you know, like.
So then what makes you want to pick this route?
Oh, it's let me tell you, these spells that I do get, oh boy, I've practiced a little bit this week. It's so much easier. It is so much easier than freaking, you know, oh man, like this other spell, you know, where you gotta make a familiar and stuff. It's just, so much bookwork, so much reading, just all of this. This thing is just like, hey, look, you got something that, you know, people were gonna kill anyway. Bam, you know, spell.
So you only want things that people were going to kill anyways to make your spells?
Well, no, the way I see it was like,
the question
what
is how far are you willing to go for power? It's not about getting the tools. It's about your willingness to sacrifice to gain.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? Like
having to steal the heart of a pure child?
Fuck them. What do they ever do to me? You know, like that's the thing. It's not like it's not really. That's why I was saying, you know, it's not like, oh, I hate everybody and I want them to die. No, it's just like, they haven't really done anything for me. I've had to do a lot of things my own. Like, well, fuck them. What do I owe them? You know? That's why I was saying, if they're going to die anyway, then who fucking cares, right?
Okay. Maybe this is the right route for you. But if you're going to work here and you want to learn anything from me, you're going to need to kick that lazy habit.
I was yeah, I know I could be a bit more productive. Yeah, maybe.
You've been sitting outside of my shop complaining about not being able to get a job for 3 days.
Hey, it's not my fault that
Simply
your
put,
torch hits the sun in just the right time of the day. Oh, it really just takes something out of me.
Simply put, the only thing I have seen you do is read that book.
I mean, well, hey, it's got my attention, you know?
He puts his hand up and the book levitates out of your hand and goes to him.
Hey now. Hey now.
First step as my apprentice. Work for it. And he walks into the back. Be here tomorrow, 4 a.m. sharp.
Hey, I mean, you didn't have to take it. I could still hold on to it. I mean, no, come on, man. Find his keepers.
Then I guess I'm the one who found it.
Hey. Oh, that's how it's gonna be. Okay. Fine. I can go a fucking day without it. Just you wait.
So you go.
But can I just reread that one cantrip one more time before I go?
He's already out of the out of the room.
Oh shit. Fuck.
You hear in your head. Looks like you're fiending for this book.
Fancy words.
Sweep the store before you leave.
Sweep the store. You sold the bimbus. In character, I actually chuckle at that one.
I suggest you start sweeping before I decide otherwise.
Fine. I go and I like cast my mage hand and I tell it to grab the broom and start.
No.
What? No, come on, I'm a wizard. Like
that's the
whole reason I became
You're going to use your hands and feet to move around the store and sweep. I'm going to teach you the value of not being lazy. If you finish sweeping the store, I may consider letting you get a passage of the book to read tonight.
Oh, that's how it's gonna be. Okay. Fine. I'll sweep the fucking stall.
And after you're done with that,
oh boy,
make sure everything in the store is in order.
What, like you want it in like color, alphabet?
Just make sure everything looks good.
Fine, I can do that.
I'm gonna make you quit by the end of the week.
And 𝐚𝐿𝐻𝐻's whole demeanor kind of changes a bit. What'd you just say?
Simply put, I don't think you're cut out for it.
Wait. Hang on. No, what the fuck did you just say to me? You think I can't? You think
Remember,
I'm not
this
enough?
is all in your head.
I'm talking to a fucking like coat hanger.
Mm-hmm.
You think I'm fucking? I ain't good enough. I ain't a cut above the rest. You think I'm just a fuddy-duddy.
I don't think you're ready to give up your laziness in order for greatness.
Hey. Well, I'll show you.
Prove me wrong.
I fucking will. Trust me, I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna prove that other fucking blueberry wrong, and that other blueberry. God, what is it with you fucking blueberries? It just, gosh, fucking rude. Yeah, whatever. And
Get to it.
Grabs. I presume there's a broom.
Yeah,
around.
there's a broom.
Okay, not a magic one, but
No,
a broom.
it's a regular broom.
No, fucking. Oh, look at me. Fucking. I'm half eggplant. Oh, fucking. Yeah. I'll just take his fucking book. Oh, fucking nerd.
And from there, we're going to invite Aberdeen in to come talk to 𝐷𝐵𝐻𝐻. So just give us a moment while we get Aberdeen.
Oh, crap. Speaking of blueberries.
All right, and we're back.
Thanks for having me again.
I really appreciate being here with you.
So, woo! Is it getting hot in here? Is my life in danger?
think it's pertinent that we open a window.
All right, so today we're going to have 𝐵 in his second job ever.
No, I've worked a good 4.
Fourth job ever. He is currently sweeping the
one of them was only a day.
the magic shop as Aberdeen walks by and notices 𝐵 is actually doing something.
And you can like kind of hear him mutter, "Oh, fucking bully, man! Fucking everyone with fucking blue skin." Fucking,
What the?
I got 6 fucking fingers. I can play the fucking piano. Oh.
Just leans off to the side and just watches for like 15.
And like an aggressive sweep of dust. And I'll show him fucking. It's 2 fucking blueberries now. Fucking. He's in his own head right now.
Yeah. So Aberdeen just walks in and is like, "What? Hey, 𝐵, what the?
What?
Yeah, man. What are you doing?
Well, what's it look like I'm fucking doing? I'm fucking working here.
Why are you doing?
Cause let's just say I'm in a little bit of financial debt, and
No, I see
need
it. Yeah, I got it. Got it just over your back there. Is that like a
what you
arcane
flabbergasted or
like
huh?
spellcast and focus, or what was that?
What this?
No, strapped to your back.
Oh, that fucking thing. I mean, it's a staff. Fucking, like, you shall not pass kind of thing. I remember fucking this one guy from District 4 said that to an old lady trying to cross the street for some reason.
I heard about that. I feel like didn't he just like bludgeon her like to death with that?
Maybe we're hearing 2 different stories, but
yeah, it could be. Well, look.
But yeah, it's a staff. It looks nice. It cost a lot of money that I didn't all have at the time, so I kind of gotta work it off. But yeah.
In your head, you hear, "Oh, are you taking a break? Are you quitting?"
Look,
in my head, I hear or I say, excuse me. Not once did my hand stop sweeping. Like the whole time I was talking, I'm going like this. So yeah, I'm still cleaning. You done? And you just look at me, go like up to the ceiling, like I'm having like a stroke or something. Like,
look, I can tell you're having a bad time, and at least for the time being, we're
yeah. Well, what'd you
sort
want?
of connected in this way, I guess. How short up on cash are you?
About 600.
All right. Well,
tell you what, if you want to help me anyway, that's fine. Means I can sweep less. I ain't asking for,
600 gold. You're gonna be sweeping here for 2 years.
It's not just sweeping. It's stocking, and it's organizing, and it's being nice to the customer. Oh, fucking help me.
Oh man. Well, it seems like you've kind of got yourself into servitude with some sort of.
I wouldn't call it servitude. It's kind of like, like the dude's a wizard, so he's helping me with some wizard stuff, and he said I could clean up the shop a bit to help him out.
Yeah, I feel like you getting like a passive aggressive telepathic argument in front of me and pretending like you were just having an itch on the side of your head. That seems a little bit like servitude.
Oh yeah, this guy's a dick. But it's one thing all you fucking blue guys have in common apparently. Don't think I forgot about that fucking thing you did to me after we got through that portal. I'm still pissed at you.
I did want to talk about that at some point.
how I killed like 15 kobolds. I burned them alive, and I got out, and you guys weren't even there. Like, you guys just ditched me.
Literally, like I was already around the back, like
I
sneaking
know
up
you was already around
quietly.
the back.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm sure you killed at least 30 kobolds. Whatever. What I'm saying is we need to be on the same page.
I thought we were on the same page. Go in, get the parchment, and get out, and not die. Fucking get money and the artifacts for the thing. What's on the wrong page?
You walked in, and you didn't try to talk to us all first. Like, you gotta communicate with us. You found some sort of duplicate of the same thing that we found. We made a copy of it.
It was a duplicate?
The one that you had was a duplicate. I think there was something different about it.
There
was one discrepancy, I think.
Mm-hmm. Although your character did not actually catch the discrepancy.
That's right. Okay.
I mean,
look, it was.
You're telling me those kobolds had 2 receipts from fucking Lionheart Industries or whatever?
That's what I'm saying.
What?
Why would they have 2 copies of it? And that's why it matters so much.
What would yours say? Mine said Lionheart.
What about Lionheart?
Well, the fucking the competitors to fucking Brightheart or something.
Well, no. It's very important. What specifically was Lionheart doing? Because
my notes are in the other room, but if I can remember, just fucking something. Hang on. Hey, lady, hands off. Yeah, that's why I'm watching you.
That's not how I want you to talk to our customers.
Please take your hands off the monkey paw. All right, I'm very sorry, but those things are kind of delicate. You know, you only get a couple of those around once in a while. Very expensive. I can't. Just come on. Oh, lady.
we're having a little bit of a power over here. All right, just fucking settle down, lady. Just look with your eyes.
Don't.
She starts giving you a little bit of attitude and starts asking for your manager.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Right. What you need? What you need to speak to his manager for?
He is acting out of pocket.
The sign says "Do not touch," and you're playing.
How am I supposed to buy it if I can't touch
You're
it?
playing patty cake with
This
it.
is not how you talk to customers.
I hired him here to keep fools like you from coming in and fucking with my merchandise. Now get out of here.
I'm not coming back here anyways.
Good. Obviously, you couldn't afford it. Or you wouldn't have been fucking with it in the first place.
She walks out.
Yeah.
Throws her bag over her shoulder.
Yeah. I'm just
walks out.
And I turn to him like, yeah. I'm just looking at the monkey paw that can grant me 3 fucking wishes. Fucking. Good thing she didn't try it. Fucking booby trapped.
Yeah. Is it? Wait. Is it? Like that one finger there? Is it like half? Like, is it bent or is it broken? Because I can't tell.
Well, you have to remember it's old, decrepit, and dried. So like, they kind of shrivel up.
Did she get that one?
Oh, wait. No, she didn't say anything because you have to state it out loud. You can't whisper that shit.
Oh,
that's how monkey paws work.
Oh, maybe she wished to talk to your manager. Is that what it was?
Maybe that's why it's on sale a bit. You know, it's just maybe it's partially.
That's
used,
like most of them. All right. Anyway,
you know those wishes. You gotta be.
While
careful.
you guys are talking, the other Vidalkin pops up right next to you.
Blue guy number 1, meet blue guy number 2. No, you're blue guy number 2, meet blue guy number 3. Fuck blue guy number 1.
So let me get this straight. I'm here for what reason?
Oh, so there was like lady in here, and I was trying to talk to her about something, and I think she reached back and grabbed the monkey's paw, and then broke it, and then she asked to talk to his manager.
Yes.
And then
So
that
where is she?
summoned
So I
you
can talk to
here.
her.
I told her to leave.
See, he is not me, so I did not tell her to leave. I just told her pause off the monkey paw. Okay. because the sign clearly says don't touch. And when you have old ladies who don't wash their hair, shriveling up their hands, going for a monkey paw, I'm sorry, like, I'm gonna say paws off. You know, I'm just trying to keep, you know, something like that from, you know, I'm not really worried about them using the wishes. I'm just more worried about not having to clean up the explosion that happens when they use it.
He, in the middle of your little tirade, he looks back at you.
Well, look, to be honest, me yelling at her and then her asking for the manager used up the wish on something that didn't really hurt anyone.
So what you're telling me is I lost 10,000 gold worth of stock.
You know, I could probably pick her out of the lineup if you want me to find her for you so you can
It's no
go
matter.
after her for
I
the
only have
10,000
one
gold.
question. As a Vidalkin, why didn't you grab it out of her hand? He goes like this, lift something up. This is real simple.
You think, right?
Yeah, like, I think you're a little bit better than that.
I was able to do this when I was a little child.
I mean, like, I was too. I kind of feel like when I learned how to use, like, a sword, I kind of forgot the rest.
Mm. Well, good. Since you allowed a wish to happen, you can also work here.
No, I'm not going to do that, actually.
I wasn't asking.
Yeah.
You owe me 10,000 gold.
I don't owe you anything. A woman walked in here and grabbed your merchandise, and I shoot her out. I don't owe you shit.
By acting as my employee?
No. By acting as you. Told her to fuck off.
Do you not see the issue here?
I see the issue. The issue is that your shit's not protected here. That
It was
you're off
quite
doing whatever you
protected, or
want.
at least I thought.
What? I'm sweeping. Like, I'm sweeping. This lady, you know, she's literally hunched over. You know, you gotta look over the short shelves just to see her. I'm sorry. Like, look, you know, you still got 4 digits on that monkey paw, you know, just, I mean, I thought it was watered, you know. Again, I'm trying to make it not blow up. Because I got to clean that mess. I don't want to clean old lady all over
It's
the
fine.
freaking copper bars.
It's fine. You're new. He goes and picks up the monkey paw. Puts it in his pack. Simply put, obviously, you don't know how to Vidalkin very well. Your parents must not have taught you. I can teach you. You just need to lose a little bit of the attitude.
I don't think I'm the one who started the attitude here.
I was also not the one who decided to try to play someone else.
To get a clear thief out of your building?
Whether or not she was trying to be a thief, you still impersonated me. Wouldn't you be upset if someone impersonated you?
Well, there's a lot of dust over
Not
here.
for good enough reason. Why would you want... You're going to pick this fight with me. Going to start insulting me and all that. And then you're going to offer to help me relearn.
Time, unfortunately, you know, for us Vidalkin, it's really long. I don't have time for petty squabbles. I've been here for a very long time. Yes, I lost a wish. But I also don't like feeling bad for other Vidalkin. And I would like to teach you. All I ask is that you help me make sure he stays working. And then I can teach you how to do a couple of things. If you're really willing to let the squabble get in the way of free teaching in order for you to help him learn something.
You gotta cut it out with the high and mighty shit. I do appreciate the offer. But you don't know me at all. You don't know where I grew up and how fucking Vidalkin I am or what the fuck I am.
He turns, tosses a pebble to you. Lift it.
We've established that I can lift like cups and shit, so I'll just catch the pebble right in front of my hand.
Now push it out.
It's like a weak throw, I guess.
He picks it up, tosses it. It's not.
Hey! I'm just trying to clean here.
Simply put, I'm not trying to take your 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐾𝐻 away from you. I'm simply saying it looks like it's been ignored. Are you not proud to be a 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐾𝐻?
Man, I don't care what I am at all. I'm alive.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, let's just don't talk to me like I'm an ignorant child. And this one may sometimes speak like he is, but he's not.
I can respect that.
I'll try to motivate him for you.
It's like those Telltale games. 𝐶𝐵 will remember that.
Anyways, I was very rudely taken away from my portal shows.
Yeah, and actually, we were like in the middle of like having a little bit of a powwow here, and we was rudely interrupted by the lady, and then, I mean, let's be honest, neither of us made great impressions here, so let's just wash it.
To be fair, I did get all the counters washed. I got the windows scrubbed. I got the floor broomed.
You can take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
Yeah, and why are you still? Because this floor is immaculate, man.
What?
Why are you still sweeping?
Because I'm on the clock.
But like, wouldn't his time better be served behind the counter, preventing people from reaching back there and grabbing monkey's paws?
Simply put,
you're hired like a supervisor, man.
If she wasn't startled, she wouldn't have broken the finger. You don't think I was watching?
Is that why aren't you here working?
I'm
if you're
always
just
here.
Sitting around with your legs crossed scrying.
Wow.
This is what you're gonna talk to
I
me
forgot
about.
a corner. Ooh.
You're gonna talk to me about like embracing my 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐾 and all that, whereas you're fucking embracing your creepy voyeurism and shit. Like, come on, man.
I'm always here.
And he's
That's
always
fucking
creepy.
weird, man.
What do you mean by weird?
I don't even know. I'm just urged from earlier, and I'm like, not like,
Hey,
I'm
look,
like, I'm trying to let it go, but like, haven't let it go yet. Like,
Look. We can drop it. I will talk to you tomorrow. I will talk to you in 5 minutes.
All right.
Have a good rest of your day. I pray that no one else breaks another monkey paw finger.
I mean, I do too. Like.
And I'm going to go back to watching my shows now, since I was so rudely interrupted.
Your shows?
Yes. Have you not heard?
You mean like the big things in the town centers that they have every 10 years or something?
Well, you guys do realize that that's coming up soon, right?
oh yeah, when is that?
Oh, it's been that long already?
Yeah.
Oh, I've only seen like one other one.
It's coming up very soon. Right now they're doing the little training montages for each of the cities. Some of the groups are great. There's a really, really interesting group that's coming up. They're out and about. They have like a hobgoblin dwarf guy who has pointy ears.
Wait, a dwarf guy with pointy ears?
Yeah, it's really weird.
But you think
Did I tell you about the guy
what
that
a
was
fucking
in-
half-breed? Ha!
Man,
They were.
I just stood up for you like 2 minutes ago.
What do you mean?
Do you know who that is?
The only name that I really can remember is Brightheart. Apparently, they claim that there's no relationship, no relation.
That's not good, man. What does he like wear? Like a cloak on him? He's got a triangle-shaped pendant around his neck.
Very broody guy. Yeah.
Yeah. I probably can't trust you, can I? Like with secrets and things like that. I feel like you just got like a whole circle of mages that you're gonna tell, or like, do you think I can?
Why would I tell the
trust you?
circle that's underneath me anything?
Yeah, so far he's good on his word. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's actually like a pretty good reaction. Can I make an insight check, see if I just see anything?
Go ahead and roll.
I don't think I have very...
Damn. Weighted dice.
18.
He seems indifferent to anything. He's been here for a really long time.
Beautiful. Yeah, so I was hired by the man over at the like herbalism shop. What was his name? It's kind of like a crotchety old guy. I left it like a few pages back in my player's notebook. Over at the Conjurer's Closet, Lufus hired us to go get 2 of that amulet.
Oh, Lufus, I remember when he was just a young man.
That's a long... Oh, goddamn.
We live a long time, young man.
So I went in, was able to track down 1. By the time I got to it, that man... You sure it's Brightheart?
That's the only last name here.
That's
Here.
not good.
He opens up a little portal TV thing, and it's showing them fighting a huge cactus dragon, and he's just Eldritch blasting.
Wait, those things exist?
And like, you see a hobgoblin that looks very familiar to you, just slashing and.
Segerton, you see that gorgeous hobgoblin there?
What?
Oh, God damn it. Fuck. That man has an amulet. We took the other one and we delivered it to Lufus.
Okay.
Is that... Like, I feel like we should be worried about that.
I see no reason to be worried about it.
Well, I guess you're trustworthy.
Do you know what the...
Does he seem... Sorry. Just real quick. Does he seem like he was lying when he said he didn't see any reason to be worried about it?
I've seen very many artifacts in my lifetime, and I'm generally not worried about very much. I've been here for a long time. It's kind of the reason why I started running the shop down here, because they did not know how to run it.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Also gives me some time to be away from being an archmage. You know, it gets tedious. Sometimes I need a day off.
Yeah, like being a little bit too Vidalcan.
No, being a little bit too wizard.
Being a Vidalcan. Got you feeling blue sometimes?
Double D, double die.
That's pretty good.
What?
It's a Vidalcan thing. It's like a... Like when you drink a double D, double die when you drink. Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay. Six fingers. Am I right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, what? We haven't.
And that's
we already covered it, man. Just be on the same page. Don't just fucking trust me before you trust a goddamn hobgoblin. That was all it was.
Okay.
It was a little more elegant before I blurted it out on my way. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
And that's where we're gonna end this RP. We're gonna let our good friend Aberdeen take his step out, and then we're gonna bring in Grim.
Oh, okay.
So just give us a moment.
I'll be here all week.
And we're back.
Thanks for having me, Albert. Always a pleasure to be on the show.
All right. I really feel like he's gonna kill me, but we're gonna keep on going. All right. So in this scenario, Sagrathun is officially closing up shop at the end of the night.
Oh, God, I want to die.
As he closes the door and locks it, behind him pops up a Grim.
Oh. Kookaburra. What's up, bird brain? I'm sorry, I don't speak pigeon. No offense. What?
I'm kind of just curious as to
Oh, he speaks.
Oh, I mean, of course I can.
Thank you. I thought I was having one of those fever dreams.
Of course I can speak. You've heard me speak before.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm a very avid sleep talker, you know, from what I've been told.
Good to know, I guess. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just want to make sure that you're prepared because you know we're gonna be sleeping together a lot.
Wait. Hey, yo, I don't mean to be that kind of guy, but I'm not that kind of guy, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, I'm not the kind of guy who, you know, looks both ways in the shower. You know, just I'm not that kind of guy who, you know, in you kind of a bit young. I mean, like, you know,
I'm not too sure what you mean.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, good. Whew. Oh, I was about to get very. Anyway, Why? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean sleep together? Like.
Oh, I mean, you know, camping together a lot.
Well, yeah, but you're gonna have your own bed.
Well, yeah, of course. But I mean, we're all friends, and we have to make sure that we all stay safe together.
Yeah, friends. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is really good. Tania gave this to me. I think it's. I think she said it was called cheese.
It's not taffy. Mm-mm. They make cheese over there.
Mm-hmm.
At a bakery.
Yeah, it's really sweet. Would you like to try some?
Oh, fuck it, sure.
And Grimm picks up literally the tiniest bit that he can because he's really enjoying his cheese.
Oh, the lion's share.
And what you taste is it tastes like traditional cheese, but it's just like the sweetness on it is like amplified. It tastes like somebody literally dumped like a bucket of sugar into it as they were churning it. It's really good, ain't it?
You know, it's alright. It's alright. It's a bit sweet for my liking, though.
Yeah. I did have a question for you, though. That book that you were reading when we last talked.
What about it? And
what was it about?
𝐷𝚘𝚘's mood kind of changes.
Grimsby does not notice.
It was just about.
Was it a nice book?
An ice book?
A nice book.
Oh, a nice book. I mean, I wouldn't call it nice. I mean, there's some elements in it that require a nice person.
Well, what do you mean?
𝐷𝚘𝚘 just kind of looks at you for a second. I mean, I don't know. Fucking it was like a how-to book, you know, like how to, like, I'm pretty sure you have manuals in your fucking forge. Think of that, but like for magic.
No, I don't have any manuals in my shop.
Like not even for the people who like work under you. Like what was his name? Ted.
I mean, as far as I know, I don't really have anybody that works under me. I actually don't even know how to read.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah, Dad didn't think it was a good thing to teach me.
Oh, but he taught you how to preach about Bright Heart Industries, though, huh?
Well, yeah. I mean, have you heard of the Bright Hearts? They're fantastic.
Yeah.
And immediately, Grimm's pitch and tone starts to shift over to like a really jovial and kind of like a game show host type of deal. You know, whenever you shop with Bright Hearts.
Hey, do you have a brother?
I don't think so.
You sure?
Well, I mean, I was born in an orphanage, and
you were born in an orphanage.
Yeah, I was born in an orphanage.
Like you hatched or something.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, what do you call your being born process?
Well, like, you know, it's a bit messier for
well, I mean, there was goo all over me. There was, you know, some shell.
But like, okay, I don't mean like actual brother, because I know you're adopted, but I mean like, you know, like your folks did you ever have like, and like, did they ever actually have like an actual kid?
As far as I know, Dad wasn't able to have kids. There was some type of forge accident, and I mean that's really all they told me about that. I never really understood. I'm not really too sure how all that stuff kind of works, you know.
And the Brightheart family is a very like secluded name, you know. It's not like your run of the mill, like insert generic human last name.
Smith.
You know, like Smith or you know, like Big Hand or something. You know what I mean, right? Like a generic last name. Like everyone has that for a last name, you know. It's Brightheart, right? Like it's a famous name, you know. It's not one that goes around a lot, you know. Like when you see a Brightheart, they're few and far between, but they're almighty, right? From what you've been preaching about it.
I'm actually not too sure. I mean, really, the only I guess you would call them. And then Grimsby pulls out a little book from his pouch, and if you were to kind of glance at it, you would see just like a bunch of different words in it and like their definitions. It's essentially a dictionary. Surname. I'm not really familiar with too many surnames. The only surnames that I know are, well, I mean, the one that my parents gave me, and Abby's surname, and I mean, a couple others here and there. But I've always just been told how great the Brighthearts are, and I mean, everything that my dad and my mom have shown me are nothing but really great things, and they've taught me really great things, and they raised me really great, and I'm really great and really happy.
Okay, sure. Just yeah. Remember, you don't take your parents' words for gospel. Okay.
That's actually another thing I wanted to ask you about. What do you mean by that? Is this
What do you mean?
Isn't
it obvious?
Why do you say something like that? What were your parents a certain way?
And I like lean in closer. Because parents lie to their kids all the time. I wouldn't be surprised if they've lied to you a couple times.
No, I don't think so. I think my dad and my mom have. They've always told me the things that I needed to know to get by. I wouldn't know how to speak so fluently without them. I wouldn't understand that certain words need to go next to each other to form what you call
to pass on the brand of Brightheart. Right? Yeah. You need to really know how to punctuate those words. Anyways, enough of that. Just yeah, parents sometimes lie to their kids for the better, more often than not. But you know, sometimes parents really aren't who they say they are. Take it from me, all right? There's a reason I was out here on my own, all right?
Well,
I called my dad on his BS, and you know, out I went.
I mean, it sounds like you know a little bit about my parents. I mean, do you mind I ask you about yours? And then Grimsby kind of just like, you know, I assume right now we're in like just the middle of the store, and he just kind of crisscross applesauce, hands in the lap, kind of just sits down in front of 𝐚𝐴𝐵𝐵.
What is that? Why are you doing that?
I mean, I'm just getting comfortable.
For what? Wait, you like a story or something? Nah, my dad was a fucking prick, and my mom was a manipulating bitch. That's all you gotta know.
Bitch, I'm not familiar with these words. I'm sorry.
Well, ask a fucking blueberry what they mean. Sorry, can we not talk about my parents? Yeah. Anyways,
not talk about your parents. I don't understand.
And you can see 𝐷𝐵𝐵 getting more worked up.
Look, is this a thing that troubles you?
Look, can we just drop it? They're not a part of my life anymore. I'm done.
Can I ask you one last question about them then? And then after that, we won't have to At least until you're ready.
Yeah, what?
Were they good people or were they bad people?
I just told you. My dad was a fucking prick and my mom a manipulating bitch. Not good people.
Okay. That's all I need to know then, my friends. About your parents, at least.
Okay.
I mean, there's still lots that
Was
lots
this like
that
a
I don't
fucking
know.
interview or something? I look around at like the moths flickering at the windows. Like, what?
No, I'm just curious. I don't, as you can most likely see, I don't know very much about the world. I know about the things that my parents have taught me and the things that Abby has taught me. But other than that, I came out here so I can see more of the world and so I can understand more because I'm not sure. I'm just curious, and I mean from the things that I've heard, it's kind of unusual for a person of my kind of my species. But it's something that I can't help. It's like an itch that's always in the back of your neck. I want to go out and I want to see more, and that's when I met my God Gond.
Oh yeah, gods, right? Oh, that's a whole other ball game.
Yeah, he feels the same way about him. Gon's one of my favorite people. Besides Segrathun, or
yeah.
I'm so sorry. Besides Abby,
awesome.
besides Abby, and besides my parents, he's the only other person that has kind of taught me a thing or two. He's very honest, though, very very honest, and he always says things that don't always make sense. But then he'll kind of help me along the way. That
Do you know when people are lying
sense.
to you, or do you just believe everything people tell you?
I mean, yeah, of course I believe everything that people tell me. Why would I have reason not to believe them?
Segrathun just, oh, you poor innocent child. Again, look, everybody's got their secrets. Hell, even I have my own secrets. I don't want to tell them because I get too pissed. But, yeah, just, again, take everything with a grain of salt. And what that means, because I know you're going to fucking ask me what that means, is don't be afraid to question what people are telling you, all right? Because more often than not, sometimes they're only in it for themselves. And since you're willing to believe what anyone ever tells you, you're an easy target. I'm doing that to protect you. I don't mean to sound like a prick, but you're a good fucking whatever the fuck you are.
I'm a kinku.
Yeah, whatever. So yeah, it's hard to find good people. But anyway,
I like to think that you're good people.
I wouldn't call myself good. I mean,
You know what? I think it's so much that I'm gonna. You said that you have lots of secrets that you don't share with people. I have secrets about myself that really only Abby knows. And don't tell anybody just yet, just because I mean it's a little bit weird for me, and I've never really celebrated.
Is this going the way I think it's going, or?
I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm not a mind reader.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Segrathun kind of just has like an awkward, like he's like getting ready to cringe, you know, just.
And Grim gets kind of like really close and pretty much whispers, "Today's my birthday. I am 12 whole years old."
Happy birthday, dog. You want like a fucking cake or something?
No,
Alright, good.
I mean,
got that kind of money.
yeah, growing up in the orphanage, I never really received much. Wait, what do you need money for?
I mean, let's just say I'm kind of in the negative when it comes to funds right now. You know, I kind of, and I point to the thing on my back. Let's just say I got an offer I couldn't really refuse, you know? So.
Grimsby pulls out his sack of 300 gold. There you go.
No. How much is in that sack there?
I'm not too sure. That's the sack that Abby gave us when he was divvying out all the prize money from the thing that we were doing earlier. I'm not really too sure what we were doing, but I was kind of just helping out Abby.
Oh, you sure? I mean that's heavy.
I mean, what do I need it for? I have everything that I need, and I mean, in case I need to buy anything, I could just ask my dad.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'm not going to argue. Thank you for your very kind and charitable donation. He leans in. Would you happen to be able to get a little bit more?
I mean, I can ask Abby, but I mean, that's kind of all that I have right now. At least for myself.
It's fine.
Or I can ask my dad.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you ask him. I'm curious to see how he would respond.
Okay. How much more do you need?
I could generally get the idea of how much a gold piece weighed. Like, could I feel it out?
You would know how much money you guys got because he.
I didn't know if he spent any of it, right?
He didn't spend any of it.
Aberdeen gave you guys the same amount, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
He also said he gave you pretty much just the entire sack that Aberdeen gave us.
Okay, so then that would be like 400 something gold.
330 something.
30 something.
Okay. Anyway,
I think it's like 333, and then there was 2 gold left that he gave to Nia.
So I mean, okay, if we split everything up, maybe about 300 more.
Okay, I can ask my dad in the morning.
Awesome, thanks. Happy birthday to me, I guess. But
when's your birthday?
𝐵𝚔𝚘𝚘 just kind of has like a flashback to his last celebrated birthday. I stopped counting. I stopped keeping track.
Well, I mean, isn't a birthday supposed to be a happy time?
Ha. Yeah,
Are you a happy person?
I don't understand, Mom. Why can't you just accept me? No, I'm kidding. Isn't that the question? I don't really look at happiness as a state or as a way of being. It comes and goes. Like sometimes when the sun hits the window right on your bed, or your cabinet, whatever you're sleeping on that day, and it feels nice. But hey, don't worry about it, okay? Like, don't worry about me. I'm fine. I've been through worse.
Why wouldn't I worry about you?
Because nobody... Stop. I know what you're fucking doing. Just... Anyway, what did you have to ask me? Come on. Spit it out. You had one more question.
No, that was it. I kind of just wanted to hang out with you and see what you did when other people weren't around.
Oh, well.
In your mind, you hear 4 o'clock. And you better be on time.
Does Grimsby kind of sense any of this?
No,
No, I mean any of the is there like a change in his face, change in mood?
You see like, right, like you just heard that voice that wakes you up in the morning for too many years, just like that. Let's just say I've been trying to improve on my studies, because apparently getting a bow and a talon on your body, it kind of sends a message. So if I'm not doing enough, even though I killed like 30 fucking kobolds, jeez, I think maybe I gotta do more so I don't get fucking killed by the people I thought were my teammates.
Well, I don't think Abby
I'm
intends to
still pissed
kill
at you
you
by that.
Well, I mean,
you and Blueberry.
In your head, you hear, a part of being disciplined is also going to sleep on time. You have 3 minutes.
But hey, sorry, I didn't mean that. I just, I get a bit tempered. Just I'm working on it. But hey, look, happy birthday. Let me go get you a glass of milk at the fucking tavern if we're still even allowed in there, and then let's go to bed.
Yeah, that sounds very nice. I rather enjoyed this. If you're ever in the mood, I've been told I'm a pretty good listener. I actually really like listening. It helps me learn new things, like new words. Like I'm definitely gonna try to add brick and bitch into my dictionary.
So with the second one, you say those to broads that ask for the fucking manager every fucking second after you're trying to keep them from blowing up. Broad means woman.
Oh.
And with that, they begin to go to the tavern to get some milk. All right, we're gonna take a little break, and we're gonna call Aberdeen back in, and he's gonna spend some time with Grim, and they're gonna have some marvelous misadventures. This one's gonna be a little bit longer, so we're gonna take a little bit of an intermission. That's gonna be a lot longer because I need to take a little break. So
see you guys
give us
later.
about 15 to 20 minutes. Talk to you in a little bit. All right, and we're back.
I'm on a different camera.
Hello.
I like potatoes.
This is the final.
Immediately, Cody. Come on.
It's a new mic stand. It's a new camera. I'm not used to this.
New mic stand. Do this.
Go on.
All right. So, as we have heard, it is a very special someone's birthday, and he is with one of his favorite people going to get some pastries.
Going to get some pastries. We're going to get some pastries.
How is this the first time that you've mentioned this? The entire time we've been together, you've never mentioned like it's your birthday at all.
Well, of course I had.
Well, you said and a half. That's not,
well,
I haven't got you anything, man. You gotta
and a half. I mean, that's just what I heard the other kids saying. Everybody was always like, "I'm 2.5," and I was like, I guess after you turn your birthday, it's immediately a half.
Well, I think like now that you hit 12, I think the way that you talk about it is you're 12 now, and then when it's like 2 weeks before your birthday or so, you just start telling people your birthday's in 2 weeks.
Well, what's wrong with saying that I'm 12.5?
Well, because like a half is kind of like exact, and then you go past that, and I'm like, his birthday's not anytime soon. I don't have to worry about getting him like.
Wait, is a half a number?
Man, what did they school you at all? Like,
yeah, they taught me how to talk. They taught me how to be really nice. They taught me all about the bright hearts. They taught me how to make things. They taught me a little bit of magic, and then Gon taught me a lot of magic. I've told you about Gon before. He's pretty swell. I like him a lot. He's just sometimes his words sound a little bit mean.
No, I mean he's a good bloke, but no, like a half is so you got like one, you got two,
okay,
and directly in between. It's hard to describe this without saying the word half, but directly in between is 1.5.
Well, yeah, I mean it's the time in between. So tomorrow,
no, it's just
I'll
the
be
middle
12
part,
and a half.
just the middle part in between.
I don't understand.
Look, I got my left arm, my right arm. All right.
All right.
So we got 11. We got 12.
All right.
We're 11, 11, 11, 11 and a half. It's no longer 11 and a half. It's more than that. See, it's only half here.
I am 12 and a half.
What you like? Cake, pie? I think you were eating like a lot of pie before.
I really like the pie. The pie was really good.
All right, yeah. Let's go get you some pie, and I also got something I want to talk to you about. It's a little bit.
Let's go get some
different.
pie. And there's actually a few things that I wanted to talk to you about too, Abby. And I mean, you're really the only person that I can trust with these things.
Thank you. Yeah. Let's go, and I'll buy him twice as many pies as he asked for.
So you guys get in there.
It's 2 pies.
This time, Case is there. She's
Who's
very
that?
excited. Tania's mom.
Ma'am.
Yes.
You're Tania's mom, right?
That's me.
Oh my gosh, are you Tania's mom?
That's me.
I love Tania so much. She's so sweet.
Yeah, she's my little sprinkle.
Yeah, she's my best friend. She taught me a lot about sweets. I up until she showed me this shop actually. I've never had a sweet before.
Have you had our snickerdoodle with sprinkles?
I don't even know what that
It's
is.
the best.
Can I try some?
Of course, for Tania's best friend, anytime.
An entire gold piece for one cookie slides across the table. He just puts his hand out.
She gets the tongs. She grabs the cookie, puts it in his hand. It's nice and warm to the touch.
Well, I just wanted to say it's like a shop you got here. You know what? It's an occasion, and he pulls out and starts eating the cookie.
Do
and
you
he just like
have any milk?
Right when you start saying the M of milk, she puts a glass of chocolate milk in front of you.
Have you got any chocolate?
Chocolate? Of course we have chocolate here.
Have you got any fire?
Fire? Yes, we have fire.
Can you melt down some chocolate and pour it in a bottle of milk for him?
I think I can do that. She goes in the back.
All right, Grim. What do you want to talk to me about?
That was really good.
It's also weird that your name's like Grim, and you're sitting here being all like jolly about cake. It's
Oh well, I mean, the Grim is. I mean, you didn't hear the other kids kind of giving me that name at the orphanage.
No, I don't.
Remember, I was always kind of by myself. Well, we were over in the orphanage. None of the other kids really liked playing with me because, I mean, I didn't. Bless you. I didn't really know how to talk, and every time I did talk, I would always just copy the things that the other kids were saying, and I mean, whenever they would hear their own voices coming out of my mouth to speak to them, I guess it was weird for them. I'm not really too sure, but yeah, I mean
I don't remember.
Yeah, I was by myself a lot, and they saw my black feathers, and they just kept calling me the name Grim. And when my parents picked me up, the adoption people also just called me Grim to them, and I mean they kind of just changed a letter or two.
I mean, they always like straighten the backs up around me and all that. I thought that was just how they treated you. Didn't know you've been carrying that around.
Carrying what around?
Doesn't bother you? The memory of that?
I mean, should it? I truth be told, I mean, and you probably know best, Abby, but I mean, I don't really understand much of it. I know that sometimes it feels like there's something in my chest or in my stomach, and that these are weird. I don't know what you call them. But I mean,
I will disagree with you. There's a lot of things I don't know best, but that sounds like feelings.
A feeling.
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyway,
are feelings important?
This is a lot, man. I was taking out for some cookies.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, Abby. I mean,
no. Yeah, they are.
Okay.
But what else is?
He takes out his little dictionary book.
What else is important? What did you want to talk to me about?
Oh, well, I really don't like that Ted person, and I want to kill him.
See, that's a feeling, and that is important. But sometimes feelings like you want to keep them inside, or you can tell people like me that are close to you, but you don't want to do that. Like, you don't want to actually kill him.
Well, why not? He's not very nice. He has a stupid face, and he said bad things. He said
Have you killed anyone before just because they bothered you, offended you?
Well, no. I mean, but I've also never. This is my first time around other people, besides you and the other kids at the orphanage. When my parents picked me up, I was really only ever with them. We were in some dark caves, and they taught me a lot of things.
I wasn't just upset with 𝐶𝐵𝐻𝐿 because of him being reckless with our plans and all that. I'd never killed anyone before.
No.
And because he wasn't paying attention, he's being reckless. I had to kill someone. And it's not good.
And how did that make you? He pulls out his dictionary again. Fail.
Like I'm not in control.
And
you
is
think
that
about
is
doing
that a bad feeling?
So you think about Ted, you think about killing him, right? You think
I don't like him at all.
that you can't control him, right? You can't. He's not what you want him to be.
Well, I tried to fire him, but my dad wouldn't let me.
Yeah, that makes you mad. That makes you want to kill him. And then you do it, and you've never felt less in control before. So, yeah, that's bad. And,
okay.
I think while we're together, we're going to have to kill people. Obviously. But I think it's important not to want to.
Okay, I think... and is killing anything a bad thing? Because, I mean, when I was with my parents, one of the things that we learned was about killing things like animals for food. Or they would tell me about like them and 𝐵𝐺𝐻𝐿. They taught me a lot of things about bad people and how bad people should die.
Yeah, sometimes that's the case, and that's why I said we're gonna have to kill some people. But
well, then yeah, we only kill bad people.
Yeah.
While you guys are talking, she comes out with the milk and the chocolate and says, all right, here you go.
Is that whole thing just for me?
And I got something to show you. And he's still a little labored. Like, it's not effortless, but he opens his hand, floats it up in front of you. And he's like,
Abby, you're so cool!
He starts to pour it. Like,
so
gives you chocolate milk.
So as he lifts it and he pours it, you can see the chocolate and the milk kind of swirl together, and once it hits the bottom, it mixes to the top.
That's really cool. Oh, that's so exciting. Thank you, Abby. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab something for you, but I don't have it today. Do you?
You know, I just told 𝐶𝐵𝐻𝐿 yesterday about About my birthday. Well, I mean, not yesterday. I mean, I guess you can consider it today, but I mean, in the nighttime before I went to sleep.
When do you want to figure out what's going on with your parents?
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Just because, I mean, I really didn't like the things that Ted was saying about them. But I want to do everything that I can to. I mean, I know my dad told me to kind of stay out of it and to, that his business is his business, and he's always saying things like that. But I'm 12 now. I'm a big bird. I think I can make these decisions myself, and I really want to help. I really want to make sure that my dad's company and my dad's name are good.
So, I'm gonna ask you a question, and it's gonna be a lot of feelings. I need you to do your best to not listen to that.
Okay. I mean,
only tell me what you're sure of.
Okay. I'm not too sure, but okay.
Are you sure that those two daggers were made by the same blacksmith?
Yeah. I looking at them both, and Grimsby would remember. Okay. Looking at them both, I was looking at them and feeling them, and just seeing where. And this is like the most in-depth you've ever heard Grimsby go into anything. Like he starts like seeing where the hammers were hit, and where each bit of impact and each bit of iron was scorched and taught and molded, and even in the way that and he pulls out his own Brightheart dagger, even in the way that that the leather was wrapped around the handle, everything looked exactly the same.
You're sure? You're sure it's the same ore, it's the same anvil, it's the same hammer, and it's the same arm swinging it? You're absolutely sure?
Same anvil, same hammer, same flame, same heat. I mean, I would know. My dad uses a very peculiar type of heat that he obtained.
Your dad's been bought out by the Iron Hand.
What do you mean?
He's been bought out by the Iron Hand. What other explanation? Was he previously working with them?
With the Iron Hands? I mean, I'm not too sure who they are.
I mean, that's the only explanation here, is that obviously Brightheart, exact same weapons being made by Lionheart. Sold by Lionheart, not made. They don't have a fucking anvil in the back there. They've just got some person there trying to push metal.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not. I mean, I guess I don't really understand business. But I mean, my dad talks about it a lot, and he never seemed like he needed another person in his company besides him and Mom, and a few of the workers that he has in the shops. Because I mean, my dad's pretty great, but he can't be everywhere at once.
What's your mom look like?
My mom, she's beautiful. She's a dwarf woman. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Pulls out his dictionary again. This dwarven broad. And she is very loving.
Abby doesn't notice the word. He's like, yeah.
She's very beautiful. She has long and curly dark hair. That at the bottoms of it kind of goes into like a kind of a brown color. She's very sweet, and she's a very religious woman, and she's kind of tough sometimes, but she's very sweet, very sweet.
I know I already know the answer to this, but Mr. Brightheart, he's a dwarf as well.
Correct, yeah.
What do you know about his bastard son?
Bastard son? What's... I mean, I know what a son is, but I don't know what a bastard is.
your father's son with another woman than your mother?
I don't think he has one.
He has one.
How do you know this?
You remember I mentioned the pointy-eared dwarf?
Yeah, I
Met
remember.
with the bugbear. Took the other amulet. He was the one who took it away. Dressed in black.
I remember.
His name's Brightheart.
Well, that's impossible. My parents told me that they weren't able to have other children, and that's why they had to take me from the orphanage.
They weren't. But your father was.
That's very strange. I was told that my dad had a forge accident, and he because of it wasn't able to have kids.
Man, that fucking blow. Did he burn it off or what? Sorry, that's inappropriate, but I just, goddamn. You just sent so many images like blowing through my head. Fuck.
I'm not too sure.
Wait, can you like mimic what his voice sounded like when he told you? No, don't do that. That's really fucked up. Never mind. No.
We
No.
had to pick you up because I cannot have kids. I had a forge accident when I was younger.
Oh man, you know what? Like, it's probably better for your mental state, but that was really like boring of him to say, which is fine. But he also had like an elf accident as well. You got a half brother. You got a half brother.
I have a half brother.
Yeah, no, that's what I've been trying to say the whole time, and he's got the other amulet, the one that we got for Lufus.
Oh, well, I mean, if he's my brother, then we can just go over and pop over and say hello, and I can introduce me to him, and
that's gonna go probably a lot worse than it did with Ted.
Why?
As you guys are sitting here talking, Cakes kind of turns, and there's a portal that open up the TV to show the next group of people, and you see a dwarf, or two dwarfs, the only two together, fighting a giant and a huge giant and four other ones behind him.
Mm-hmm.
The screen goes dark, but before it does, you notice this one also has an amulet.
Lufus is dead. Let's go check on Lufus right now. We gotta go. We gotta go right now.
Let's go.
Thank you. And I grab the chocolate milk and put it in your hands as we walk out. And I would like to, if you're willing to accompany, go as quickly as I can over the conjurer's closet.
All right, you guys go there, and Lufus is at his desk.
Lufus,
Yes?
did you sell it to a dwarf?
So what to a dwarf?
You don't be fucking coy. Come on, man. I've just walked all the way. Did you sell it to a dwarf?
I haven't had any people come here to buy anything.
Where is it?
Where's what?
The amulet, Lufus. Really
You
hope.
see about the amulet. Remember when I had told you that it was lost and I was supposed to get it?
Yeah, and I got you one of them. And
They were both for the Iron Hand.
And the
Like-
Iron Hands are the bad people, right?
Man, why do they keep all the goddamn airships in Metropolis? I just want to leave. Fuck. The Iron Hand. So the Iron Hand are putting in a dwarf into this competition. And
Dwarf?
yeah.
No, they only put in the hobgoblin, the dude with the pointy ears, the human who can't stop talking about the Baphomet, or Bahamut, or whatever it is, and There was another hobgoblin too. If there were supposed to be 5, but one dropped out at the last minute.
And that's who the 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐻 put in.
Well, that's what our area put in.
Did I happen to see what district the other 2 dwarves are from? Did it show on the...
Actually, it didn't seem like they were from a district.
Do you know who took yours? The amulet.
Smoke had to come pick it up for me. And I almost died for not having the second one. So I don't appreciate it, but I talked myself out of it.
All right.
They told me they were selling it for a lot of money. They didn't tell me who. Look, I'm just a businessman trying to keep my business alive here. I don't want to go back to District 4. They don't like me there.
I understand. Just a little worried and maybe going a little bit mad and traveling a conspiracy, if you will. Thank you, Lufus. And again, I am sorry for the trouble that fell upon you after the failure to retrieve the second amulet, but I did do what I could.
It's fine. I'm alive. I still have my shop.
If it makes you feel any better, the Iron Hand got both of them anyway.
What?
They got them both.
They told me they only got one.
If the Iron Hand put in the beautiful hobgoblin and the pointy-eared dwarf, I saw him take the second amulet. So if they came and retrieved one from you, he already had one.
They only chose the group. King Stanton talked to Charles about who to send, and they sent the group.
Yeah. So he already had one. The Iron Hand had the other. They're not just going to lose it. It's now with another dwarf in the same competition.
What's up with the dwarves getting all these amulets?
Yeah, it's actually a good question, isn't it? Well, we'll see what we can figure out. Grim, you got any questions, man?
How are you?
Not as stressed. Definitely better. There was a time where I thought I was gonna die. Smoke and mirrors came. Mirrors held me up against a wall.
Oh, that's
Smoke
not very
had,
nice of them.
had mirrors put me down. They took the amulet. They told me I needed to give them 100 gold. I gave them 100 gold. Although one of my books went missing.
Oh, which one?
It
Well,
was,
no, I mean, like, I paid for this, like, good. Remember, it was like
it wasn't
5
that
gold or
one.
something.
Maybe I can help you.
It was like it was a black book.
Oh, let me guess, with the line on the front of it. There's been a lot of them around.
No. I don't remember what was on the front of it. I just remember it was very important.
I'm gonna touch him on his arm and cast Enhance ability. Well, I believe in your ability to be able to recall this information. Here, let me give you a little boost. And he kind of just squeezes his arm and channels his
It said
divine
something
warm
like
energy.
it said something like Agathar's tome of death.
Man, come on, Lufus. What are you doing with all this stuff? You got Agathar's Tome of Death. You got the weird amulet that makes dwarves use shadow magic and whatnot. You got Iron Hand. You're losing shit. Why? Come on.
Sometimes I just like to have information.
Yeah, like you just let slip that the king is in cahoots with the leader of the Iron Hand, as if that was like not a massive revelation that like
I
gives
figured
away.
that would be obvious. They have the same last name.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit more of like a falling out thing. I don't know. I guess but you're talking about it out loud. It's just sloppy work, man.
Well, I mean, I'm not understanding
All
why.
right, so it's not sloppy work. You give me 10 silver, and I can say that you bought it.
What?
That you bought the information. Look,
So if I happen to come across this book, and I just keep it for myself, I give you 10 silver and a square.
You know where my book is?
No, I don't know where your book is. I'm saying I know how to find shit, and I sure as fuck know where thieves are.
I mean, I don't know where the book went, and I don't have time to leave my shop.
All right, well,
Would you like help finding it? Me and Abby are pretty great
put
finders.
10 gold down. I'll let you know if I find it.
Sounds good to me. Now shoot!
Yeah.
Shoot!
What? Oh, before I go, I have this really good chocolate milk. Would you like a taste?
I really like chocolate milk.
You want to share some?
Yes. So he pulls out a cup, a little wooden cup. He watches it pour as the chocolate and the milk swirl, hit the bottom, and then mix together again. He's like,
Well, while this is happening, I want to like act like I'm watching, and then sneak around the outside of the building and pop my head out the door.
okay.
Like a perception.
You can go ahead and roll a perception check.
Hell yeah, bro. 20.
What are you looking for?
Just anyone. See if we're being followed. See if we're being listened to. Is anybody right outside the door, around the corner,
You
down the
kind of
street
notice
watching us?
movement, move behind another building, but you don't see what it is.
I dart.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you dart.
I'm gonna whistle a signal and just like a whistle you've heard before, like a.
All right. I need you to roll a D100.
Okay.
And what is your dexterity? What's your dexterity modifier?
+4.
All right.
Just 12.
Oh, you catch the person.
Oh, 12. You go low.
You,
So as I get close, what do they look like?
you're running, and the person you notice is in a hood. They're trying to sneak back as fast as they can, but you catch up to them and you tackle them, and the hood falls down, and it's an elven girl.
And as that is happening, I say my goodbyes to the shopkeep, and I say shopkeep because Eddie can't remember the name, but head out, see Aberdeen running, and I'm just like,
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
I mean, what the fuck are you doing?
I was in in town.
Is she on the ground right now?
Mm-hmm.
So I like bend down, hand on her shoulder, reach my hand behind my back. I've got a friend that I'd like you to meet. His name's David. And I pull out a Bowie knife. Just press it against her cheek. Now David's got a little bit of a temper, so you better tell me what you're doing.
and then just let me know when Grimsby comes up.
I was listening because I needed information on what was happening. Okay?
What is happening? What information? Who? I know who. What information?
As you are holding your knife to her face, you begin to realize it is the girl from the Lionheart store. Agatha.
I know. I Tell me what information. You trying to track down the Bright Heart, the half dwarf?
Well, no. Look. If I say anything, I can die. So do understand I'm putting myself in danger. I'm David can kill me too. I can tell. But you cannot tell anyone else what I tell you.
Is this a good place for that then?
It's better than anywhere else. I mean, if someone walks up, they're just gonna assume you're trying to hit on me.
How about this? You kick me in the face and I fall to the ground like it hurt a little bit more than it will. And you run off, and anywhere that I would know of within a couple blocks that she could like dart into, or like anywhere that I think wouldn't be somewhere common with the Iron Hand.
She would basically be able to sneak into the people, into just like the normal society once she got out of the corridor.
Yeah, so
wouldn't need to necessarily
I can't see any. We're not in the open.
No, you guys aren't in the open.
All right.
You guys are still in one of the alleyways.
Oh, I thought she ran like around a corner in the street. You tell me the information that I need to know, and then you kick me and run away like I'm a pervert.
Right now, Grim is kind of just running. She says she kind of cricks her neck away from David. Sees Grim coming.
I'm gonna drop it and just hand out behind me as soon as I hear him.
He's running. She looks and says, "You cannot tell him."
What's going
tell
on
me now? Just a moment, man.
You're not close enough yet. You're still running down the way.
Just a beggar. Sheath the knife.
Her father, that thing's father, was at Lionheart.
Yeah, I know. He's supplying you weapons. What the fuck is happening? Is he in Charles' pocket or what?
Charles's pocket? No. He's trying to cover for himself. Have you not been watching the games?
Yeah, for his son. He's building Lionheart as like a shell corporation thing to help. He's tanking the Brightheart name, right? Is that what information are you looking for?
Who that is?
Yeah, me too.
And she turns, and right as Grim is running up, she kicks you in the face and runs off.
And oh, fuck, man!
Grimsby cast command on her. Stop!
No! It's okay. It's all right.
Too late. I already cast it.
She stops. Or wait, what's the save? 14. She freezes, shakes it off, and keeps running.
Starts running after her.
Grim, it's not necessary, man.
Well, I mean, she just hurt you.
No,
You're my friend.
No, she didn't. Just please stop.
I don't understand.
Please.
I just saw her hurt you.
She's from the Iron Hand. They've been keeping tabs on me since we got here.
Well, I mean, aren't the Iron Hands the bad people? And then that's even more reason to take her down.
You shouldn't want to kill people, remember?
I mean, only bad people, right?
No. She's not bad.
I mean,
she was
I don't
young.
understand. She's with the bad group, isn't she?
Yeah, so was I. And so was Dunbar and a lot of other people. They're not all bad. She's got a job. She's got reason for being there. She's keeping tabs.
I don't understand why she's in there with them then. Shouldn't we help her?
I'm there because we didn't have any money. Rena didn't have any money. We were poor, destitute. There was 2 dozen kids starving, and I had to start, running on the streets, stealing stuff, doing what I could.
Yeah,
That's why I'm there.
I remember you.
And I don't think that makes me bad. I've done bad things, and I don't think I'm good. But
Well, no, I mean, I was there. You brought all of us food. You're my first friend.
Well, just trust that it's not important right now to follow her.
Okay.
And I'll tell you more later.
Now, if it's you that's telling me, Abby, I trust you.
Yeah. I'll tell you more later.
And as they get up and they walk back towards the square, and that's where we're going to end off the downtime. We're going to bring in everybody.
All right, let's get all these other fucking minutes in here.
And then we're going to have them reconvene, share some information if they have any, and then we'll probably call it. So let's get everyone in here.
Sweet. 3, 2, 1.
Vagina crabs.
All right. And we are back.
Thanks for having me.
Now we have everyone back at the table. And we're going to have them reconvene back at the Bright Heart store. Ted is not in today, unfortunately.
Is that your Ted dance?
No,
This is at the end of the night. You've finished your shift, and you guys have come back together. This is the end of the week.
Oh, I'm really glad that moron Ted wasn't there.
Everyone else gets there, and you see all of the entire register has been emptied out and stacked in piles all over the counter, and all of the coins. And Aberdeen is very frustratedly trying to explain fractions to Grim, and it's not working.
Wow.
Those
Is
singles?
it working?
Way too long of a week to deal with this.
Wait, hold up. Let's roll it. Let's see if it's
Are
working.
are them singles? I see?
We'll roll it with disadvantage too. 5. -1, 4.
Oh, you know what? Let's put it away, and we will reconvene.
What are you guys doing?
He doesn't know what a half is.
Of course
A
he does.
half?
Yeah, like a half.
It's already half a man, huh?
He's got half a brain.
Yeah,
Make that joke.
that's
Think
good.
half as
Yeah.
much time.
Well, I mean,
That's not very nice.
well, I mean, if my birthday was was in the past, but then I would be 12 and a half because I'm
said
now
your birthday-
12.
Wait, it's your birthday today?
It was my birthday today.
Oh
said it was-
my
Yeah, so you would be
goodness.
12 today.
Yeah.
Not 12 and a half, what?
Well, no, I
Yeah,
mean my birthday
that's why
passed.
I'm trying to explain to him,
Happy
man.
He's not good at math.
Yeah.
My
No, he's
my
not good.
my
Did
birthday
you say
passed.
happy birthday to him?
No.
Did you say happy birthday to him?
He doesn't know how to say anything.
But so my birthday passed, so that means that
Wait,
I'm now
I just
12 and a
wanna
half.
Did
appreciate.
No,
anyone
no,
sing
no.
him a happy birthday?
You're 12
Who
in
cares?
1 day. Because it's only been 1 day.
Doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean it doesn't make any sense? How long has it been since you were 12?
Day.
So, you are 12 and 1 day.
Doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean?
Then why are the other kids saying that they're like 2.5 or 3.5 or 4.5 or
I
5.5?
Because
Kids-
they're-
They're
kids
little
make
kids
no
and they're
sense,
fucking
man.
Stupid.
I mean,
You're-
yeah.
You're 12.
I wouldn't think about it too hard right now.
No,
Just
please
you're
don't.
12 years old. All right? Cool.
Yeah, I'm a
Now,
big bird now.
Can we go get you
No,
that
no, no.
pastry?
He's the big bird.
I told you I don't like that.
What?
Yeah. What do you mean what? Oh.
What do you mean, what?
Sagrathun, roll a dexterity save.
Okay. Oh, yeah, 4.
Your pants fall in the middle of the conversation.
Hey!
Wow.
Yowza!
Well, why would
And
you?
then
I
they
knew that they
slowly
were, like,
and
old
laboriously
lady undies.
rise back up.
Look at this.
Really
look
slowly.
At this.
I did not anticipate you having like old people's underwear. That's-
Oh, are we all getting ready for bed? And Grim
Man,
just
I-
starts taking off his clothes.
All right, bud.
I didn't
Hold on,
anticipate him
hold on.
wearing
Grim, no.
underpants at all,
Wait,
actually.
Wait a second there. Yeah,
Wait.
just hold on. Hold your britches on.
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
I
for
thought-
you to be
I thought we
wearing,
were
like,
getting ready to go to bed.
capris as, like underwear. That's a little.
You fucking retarded? Oh. You
What?
You dumb or something? Anyway.
Can we, I got like a whole
Sometimes you
bombshell.
get what's coming to you.
Hey, you know,
Like thing,
sometimes,
and-
you know, the hunchback rings the bell and then he goes down to the tavern too. Anyway.
All right, well, like, stop it! God damn it! I'll give you more chocolate
It's
milk.
not
if you stop. I
bedtime.
don't have it on me, but later. Does anyone have anything else to share? Because I've got like a whole bombshell type of thing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Segrathun
Happy
takes his
birthday
pants
to you.
and he takes his leave.
And
I had a piece of bread. I had a
Did I
seashell.
thunderclap?
I had a seashell bread. So I gave you the seashell bread that I made, and it's technically a healing potion, but it's bread, so it makes you feel like super alleviated.
There you go. Have it. Happy birthday.
Eats it all. That was yummy. And then he pours some of the cold chocolate milk that Cakes gave him into a little cup.
Man, that's so warm now. It's been like 9 hours. Still good?
It's really yummy.
Right.
It's got lots of chocolate in it.
My mom's quality chocolate milk is quality chocolate milk.
It's also still cold.
Do you look? Puts it on your arm. It's still freezing.
Fucking dwarves and gnomes and shit.
What?
I already left.
Why did you leave?
Because you were singing.
Wait, take your turn, please. Just give it a second. The singing's over.
What?
There's like a whole thing going on.
Grimsby casts thaumaturgy. Sagrathun, come back!
I'm literally on the stairs.
Yeah, no, he's like right there. See, like 10 feet away.
Ow. What?
What?
You guys gonna pull down my pants again?
Yeah, no.
Fuck you guys.
Did anyone have any
Fuck you
like
guys.
sort of?
I mean, that wasn't any of us.
Calm as a bitch.
I can like make you a belt if you want.
Wear a belt.
Ow.
See, like Fee's got it right.
What? Just spit it out. Look.
Wear a belt. What are you talking about? Does anyone have anything important to say?
You did.
Yeah. Well, fucking A.
Well, I learned lots of things today.
Cool. What's important?
No, I'm with him. What's important?
And I learned about a bitch.
Okay, no, that
Look,
is like
look,
by
and
far the
Rod.
least important thing on your whole list there, man.
Alright, yo, I don't want to hear what the has to say, okay?
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
What do you have to say?
Whole fucking rundown here, man.
and
So, Mr. Brightheart, his father, has a bastard son with an elf. This man is some sort of evil, like, warlock. Kind of like him, but, like, way more sinister. He's got, like, that jovial type of, like, ha 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 ha, evil magic blast, kill people, ha 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 vibe. Like, this guy's just all kill people. Yeah, it's, like, not good. So he's been parading around with like the Brightheart name. So Brightheart makes like a shell company thing, Lionheart. Real creative with the name, made sure to throw anyone off the trail whatsoever. Didn't change up the design at all. Didn't even put any kind of forge in the back. Just a goddamn mall pop-up store. So anyway, that's like a whole thing that's going on there. The amulet that we was after, one of them is with his father's bastard son. I guess your bastard half-brother.
Yeah, I guess I have a brother.
Yeah, that's like... I don't want to kill him, but like... I kind of see the trajectory. Okay.
He seems like he would be a good friend.
The Iron Hand
Never had a brother before.
got the other amulet.
Might not have one for long.
So the Iron Hand is in control of this entire like fighting tournament thing that's going on right now. So they're pulling the strings in the background.
Interesting.
And that's going on today, right?
Oh shit.
Is there some kind of prize in this fighting tournament?
I think so. Why would they be pulling the strings?
Wait, but
You
don't
guys-
Could I
some
get-
history with these guys?
The the hobgoblin Dunbar. She taught me how to use a sword.
Is she your friend?
And she taught me a lot of other things too, Grandma. You'll
She
let her
sounds
one day.
awfully friendly, if you know what I'm saying.
Grim is incredibly confused.
As friendly as a hobgoblin can be. You guys know anywhere we can like watch that?
Watch what?
Is there like a Buffalo Wild Wings like nearby?
Because the groups have made it to the final rounds to the arena, they're going to be holding a massive showing in the middle of the town.
You guys want to watch? I don't even know actually. Like, I don't know what the hell it'll have to do with Lionheart, but I don't feel like we should miss it since we're involved with the amulets. You guys want to watch shit hit the fan?
Well, I mean, if my brother's one of the people that are involved, then yeah, let's go watch. I would like to see what he looks like.
He's not your brother.
I mean,
he's your adopted father's evil bastard son.
I think that still makes him my brother. I mean,
No.
does my
No,
dad
no,
not
no,
being
no,
my
no,
dad
no,
not
no.
making
It
my
might
dad?
not be by blood, but in concept, it still counts. Yes, he is your brother.
Thank you, Tinia.
Would you die for this person?
Mm-mm. All I know about him is that he has the same last name as me.
Alright, well, you might want to be a little skeptical. From where I come from, family doesn't mean they're on your side.
Oh, 𝐚 told me the same thing.
Hey, look at you.
I'm upstairs. I left again.
That's right.
Dang, what an edgelord.
Man, I'm so glad that
No,
guy's
it's
turning
as if
around and being a
someone's
part of the
telling
team.
him to go to sleep at a certain time.
All right, let's go.
While you guys are walking up the stairs, in 𝐚 ear, you hear, 𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐵! Thaumaturgy in his ear.
What?
Yeah.
Thaumaturgy is a cleric spell. That's just amplify his voice.
But they could hear it?
Is that loud? Yes.
Oh.
𝐚
𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐵.
Wow, I had no idea that you had a nickname.
Whose voice was that?
I don't fucking know.
Man, have you heard of like a counter spell I was reading about?
Can you just shut up?
Sounds like you might have pissed
I'm
somebody
trying to
off.
get some sleep.
Yeah, when are you not?
Hey,
We got shit to do.
Who said that?
𝐚, man, we're that is actually pretty good, isn't it?
Did you say you were trying to get some sleep?
Yeah, screw this.
Yeah.
I get up again and I go to walk out the building.
Yeah, well, let's go, man. And we go to center of town.
Yeah. Well, you guys can sleep. And then we would go to the center of the town the next day.
Oh, I thought it was going
This
on
is the end of the night. He just got off of his last shift.
Okay, gotcha.
And the Bright Heart store has closed.
Yeah, so they're somehow involved with each other. The king, the Iron Hand, the amulets, Mr. Brightheart. I mean, Mr. Brightheart might just be like a shitty rich guy who's panicking because his bastard son's ruining his name.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Maybe he's panicking because his other birdie son is also ruining his name.
Yeah, good call. All right, well, maybe he's not evil, but I don't know. I kind of feel like he's in with them in some way. I don't know.
We'll check it out.
I guess we'll find out more in the morning.
Do you want to see something cool before you go to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Follow me.
Okay. And
I go to bed.
Grimsby kind of puts one hand on himself and one hand on Tinia and casts Enhance Ability on both of us using his last two first level spell slots.
We just head downstairs to like where the forge area is, and I show him the oven.
Okay.
Yeah.
I go to my room and I open the window before I go to sleep.
I fall asleep outside the magic shop.
Alright.
I'm too annoyed.
And from there, that's where we're going to end the session.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. Yeah. A lot of transitioning. And I hope that you guys enjoyed watching today.
Yeah, thank you so very much, you guys, for putting up with that kind of unorthodox style video. But you know, we had a lot of role play moments in this. A lot of things happened. Not all of us know exactly what happened in these different role play situations, but that's what makes D&D such an amazing game. But other than that, you guys, thank you so very freaking much for joining us if you have. And if you're watching this on YouTube, once again, still thank you for joining us.
And if you haven't joined us, then you don't know, so whatever.
Exactly. We're always doing this thing on Tuesdays, but let's do a little sign off. Please remember, be kind to one another, because you know you're gonna
follow us on
get along the way.
Instagram, YouTube, The Weary Travelers. Come on,
Exactly.
man.
Weary Travelers
thing,
on
dude.
YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Pornhub, on
Pinterest.
Now,
Pinterest.
now we've committed to it, man.
On the bathroom wall with the bar in your neighborhood.
You know that exact spot in the bathroom, like where that
Where they're explaining the different types of farts that you can have. Yeah. To the right of that.
To the right of that, and right below that spray bit of cum that's on the stall.
Cut the stream, guys.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
We're good. Good night.
Have a lovely evening.